Okay. Oh. My computer is too sad to run or stream anything ever.
Hey,
That's
it's
nice.
Katie.
Did you guys get a notification that I went live?
I don't have notifications on that.
Wow. Remember to click that bell. Get notifications.
Oh wait, no.
So wait, I also don't think I have the app.
I didn't get notifications, but you are live.
Yeah, it looks like it. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What's that background noise?
I think that's Katie.
Oh, okay.
There might be like a whirring.
Hi, Katie.
Hi.
Her air conditioning or something.
Oh, is it me?
I think so.
Okay. Well, I'm
think it's
myself anyway, so.
Peeking the mic, trying to adjust volume levels. Cool. Okay. Should be good. Okay, cool. Perfect. So, if everybody's ready to begin then. Last we saw our heroes of Hyrule. They had completed their affairs in Kakariko Village and took some time to travel between there and Hateno Village. This journey included a night at Dueling Peak's stable, which has been mostly cleaned up by the two stable hands that stayed back for the duration of the infamous Horse Festival. The following day, our heroes continued their travels until they ran into a familiar Hyrule Postal Service girl under attack by 3 blue bokoblins. The 4 arrived just in time to save her until a thunderclap stirred the resting stone talus nearby. Knowing the dangers of such a creature, Lorhanan advised fleeing, which everyone did successfully. The Hylian wonder that is Fort Hateno was reached, and a brief rest was taken outside a neighboring cabin. The journey resumed, and camp was made for the night, interrupted by a swarm of geese in the early hours of the morning. That was quickly dealt with. After a 3rd day of traveling, a journey full of collecting the numerous resources Necluda has to offer came to an end, and as our heroes arrived at their next destination. So, you all enter on horseback, Lydian with Emia sharing your steed, passing below a large arch of worn wood, framing supported by an aged stone base. 2 common-looking Hylian men, posted on either side, sporting pitchforks, presumably to protect the entrance to the town. They nod to your crew as you pass, a gesture far different from the greeting you received entering Kakariko. You get the impression they're not trying to keep people out, but perhaps some of the dangerous creatures you've encountered in the region. On the other side of this threshold stretches a main street in the town. Some small vendors are gathered selling various small products such as flowers, little toys, and the day, it's kind of coming to an end, but you still have a little bit of daylight left. While you're looking around on horseback, though, we ended the session with a young boy approaching you, wearing glasses. He greeted your party and said without hesitation, "My statue friend said you were coming." And that is where we're going to pick up today, as I change the music to be Hateno.
I just realized on the main Heroes of Hyrule screen, you put Lorhanan ?
Yes. Okay, my
Never
computer
good when a
froze.
child says an inanimate object is talking about you.
That's typical.
Okay, I
I
can't
mean, I
change.
think we should go follow it.
Immediately go and attack the shadow demon.
No, not attack.
Just talk to it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. I guess to start off, Lydian will kneel down and next to this child and be like, excuse me, could we meet your statue friend?
Oh, he doesn't really like visitors right now, but I can show you where he is.
Okay.
And with that, let me flip the music first.
He's taking us to a Talus fight again.
Yeah. Great. It's just a talus springs up in the middle of Hateno.
Why is
Yeah,
it?
this kid's just in cahoots with a talus. That's what we're gonna fight.
Oh, okay. Here it is.
We're like, go ahead.
That's such a great like character idea, though. Like, yeah, my best friend is just this like giant rock monster.
Yeah, we go to the tech lab and we're like, where's Pora? And then like in the middle there's like, oh, I'm right here. Giant talus erupts again.
Finally got the music. That's
Anything that's made of stone is a talus now.
I definitely want a sentient talus.
all Breath of the Wild, but all stones are sentient.
Korons aren't made of stone, right?
Absolutely, they are.
I think they are.
Would they
yeah.
technically be a
I feel like they'd be like a weird hybrid, like almost like a mutant Goron and Talus creature. That'd be cool.
Radical.
Cute map.
Thanks.
Yo,
Aw, this is cute.
I love the waterfalls. I gotta say it again.
Yeah.
I said it last time. I continue to adore the waterfalls.
Why, thank you.
Is Hateno bigger than Kakariko? Like in game?
In game, it's more spread out than Kakariko.
Okay,
and I believe it is a
bigger.
bit bigger. Well, there may be reasons that it's bigger in my version.
Political
DLC.
intrigue.
Anyway, so
Regular intrigue.
So, Lydian, you knelt down, asked the little boy to show you where his statue friend is, and so the little boy starts to trail off past the entryway down a nice-looking main path, actually, that veers to the right. You go past a couple buildings, and then he makes another sharp right and starts to go down a bit of a slope on a, like, kind of steep hillside. It might be difficult if you guys are all still on horseback for you to navigate this terrain, but it'd be much easier if you walked. But he is going down that way.
Okay, I guess we'll park our horses
just-
and then walk down.
Is there like a tree or something we could tie them to?
Yeah, definitely. There's a couple trees near the entrance nearby.
We're over here, correct?
I can't see it right now. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so you follow him down the sloping hillside here, and you see this statue. It kind of resembles a Hylia statue, which you would all be familiar with at this point. There was a Hylia statue and several smaller statues in the Temple of Time when you were there, as well as one in kind of one of the main outdoor spaces in Kakariko. As well as, I'm sure, most of the places you're from, probably not Aquila, probably not Lorhanan, but Gerudo Town and Rito Village both would have the Hylia statues, little goddess statues. That is. So this resembles a goddess statue, but there's one difference about it, and that being it has two horns protruding from the head of it. And as you approach, the little boy just goes, "This is my statue friend. He talks to me sometimes, but he doesn't really talk all the time. But he told me you were coming." He gives like a creepy smile.
When did he tell you?
Guys,
What?
like every alarm bell is ringing right now. Like we should flee the city, honestly, in my opinion.
Could-
Go ahead.
Oh no, you should go because what I'm doing is not big of a deal.
Well, now I'm intrigued. What are you doing?
I was gonna try to cast Divine Sense on this thing, but like,
Oh, well, you could do that.
yeah, like you can continue talking to him, but Inari's probably gonna try to do that.
And what
The
does
vibes
Divine
are
Sense
off.
exactly
I don't know if it
tell
would
you?
work, but you know, I don't know what this is, so it might not even be categorized under Celestial Fiend or Undead, but I send it in the chat for now.
Send out your holy radar.
It's definitely been desecrated for sure.
So,
Yeah.
I would say that at this time, you detect, like, it's not necessarily a full being that you detect, but you detect what you can assume are traces of fiendish and desecration energies coming from the statue. But you don't necessarily detect that there's anything present in the statue.
So-
I am going to, on that same note, I think I'm at 3 charges of this, but can I use my wand of detect magic as well?
Hell
Okay.
yeah. Hell yeah.
I don't know if there would be. Can you
I
just
think we
send detect magic if you have it up, or I can try and pull it up?
I don't have it because I don't have the spell.
No, well, okay.
Child is covered in illusion magic. He is a stone talus.
Detect magic.
The music plays.
Okay.
Is this set? Go ahead. Sorry, Jonah.
So you use your wand to detect magic, so, burn off a charge of that, or however it works.
Yep.
And you don't detect anything on the statue. However, the child, there's some kind of magical effects on the child that you can see, but not necessarily pertaining to any schools of magic.
That's even worse.
What?
That is the worst possible answer, guys.
That's so ominous.
This kid is...
I attack the shadow demon.
So last session we collected wood, right? As in wood that one could use to make a fire right here in front of the statue.
Yeah.
Can I make a fire in front of the statue?
What's your game
You
plan
want to
here?
camp out in front of it and basically wait and see if something happens?
Yeah.
All right, warlock guy. Hold on a moment.
No better place to sit-
Wait. We could just
no better place
rest.
to sit and stare into the fire than right.
Yeah, we're gonna get faint traces of unidentifiable magic on Ben then as well.
We could just go sleep and then come back at night. Or just do other stuff and then come back at night. If it's can I ask the child what time of day has he been talking to you? Is it always nighttime?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, there's
Just the worst answer.
Boy.
boy. Maybe we should ask his name.
We should ask. Well, may I ask what your name is, really quick?
I'm Tebow.
Tebow.
Dude, Tim Tebow.
God's
So-
strongest soldiers been corrupted, guys.
Tebow, has the statue always looked and felt like this since you started meeting with it, or has it just recently gotten horns?
I don't know. I only knew that it was here maybe a week or two ago, but it called me and I came over and we talked for a long time and told me that people were coming on horses.
Yikes.
Does the statue? It looks like a Hylia statue. I mean, Akila would not know this, but
It's
it looks
a
like
goddess
a Hylia
statue, mostly.
Is it male, in appearance, or?
Well, I mean, the goddess statues don't necessarily
That's true.
have much gender to them. It has a lack of gender in the same way that those statues do, just by them being, corroded over time because they're just stone and they're ancient. It resembles them, definitely. You're welcome to make a religion check if you wanted to try to gauge more of the characteristics of it.
I haven't seen anything like this, so I won't do it.
Anybody else is welcome to if you would like.
Can I make a religion check?
Yeah, sure.
I also may.
Anari wouldn't.
Having a slightly more unique perspective.
Cool.
Oh.
I love
Oh, good.
Oh.
I'm not getting the... Oh, there's a roll. Okay, guys. Let's see.
I'm proficient too. That's just sad.
I I'd say, given what you know, it does resemble the goddess statues. On a 7 and 8, you would both kind of notice that the wings that are on this statue seem to be at a different angle, but you can't really garner what any kind of religious significance would be regarding the statue.
Let's just wait until sundown and then come back, I assume.
I agree.
Yeah. Keep thinking of Tim Tebow now every time I say his name.
This guy's my favorite.
We called him Little Timmy.
Little Timmy. Have you thought about maybe not visiting the statue going forward?
Oh, well, I mean, it hasn't talked to me since the first time, but it's nice to have a friend. The other children don't really like to play with me, so I come over here sometimes.
Oh my god!
We should have a powwow with the other children and get them to kind of, play with you instead of this, regular statue.
Instead of having an exorcism, we have an intervention to guys. Just because blood leaks out of his eyes at night, you should be friends with him. You shouldn't bully him.
We need to have a play with the neighbor's kid sort of situation going on.
Tebow, does anyone else visit this statue, your friend, or is it just you?
No. I tried to tell my parents about it, and they told me not to go near it anymore. I don't think most people in the village do, but it's a nice statue. He was really nice when he talked to me.
Tebow, she's gonna awkwardly put her hand on his shoulder. I know you might think it's nice, but I've detected some very nefarious energy coming off of this statue, and perhaps for your own good, you should listen to your parents.
You guys are just like them. You don't understand. And Tebow's gonna take off running back the way you guys came.
Fine, whatever. Let him go.
Okay, I guess this kid's just gonna go.
I was
evil
gonna stop
then.
him, but honestly,
Yeah.
he's making his own decisions.
I'm gonna follow him.
Okay.
It's certainly exciting.
Alright, what are the rest of you doing if Lorhannon's gonna start following Tebow?
Inari's not gonna do that because she would immediately ruin it. She's just gonna vibe here for now.
What time of day is it? I forget.
It's like borderline sunset right now.
Oh, okay.
Pretty late in the day.
I am just gonna poke around the village and see what it has to offer, personally.
Okay.
Well, was there anyone watching us having this interaction with Little Tebow?
I mean, what's your passive perception?
That would be 13.
No. Didn't seem like it. It seemed like a pretty secluded part of the, it's like a bit of too much of an outcropping in the village for people to really be able to pass by, or even eavesdrop on.
I'll follow Lydian's lead then, sort of explore the town with him.
Okay. So, one person's following Tebow, 2 of you guys are exploring the town. What's Inari doing?
Nari might look for possible work, see if anyone is interested in hiring a crew for newcomers to give us some money.
Okay.
So,
Certainly. So,
Dollar bills, y'all.
Actually, I'm going to break off and try and find a spot for our horses to be held in the stable.
Okay.
okay,
that's
perfect.
that's smart.
So we'll do that first. So, everybody you all just kind of agree to go your own ways after Lorhannon leaves to follow the boy. Aquila, you start wandering through the town, leading the horses, all 4 horses by yourself, which not that difficult a feat for a horse girl,
Exactly.
growing up at a stable.
What can I say?
But yeah, so you find oh my gosh, can my computer work a little bit, please? So you go down the main street and you are able to see a stable that looks like it seems like kind of a public stable because it seems that the building it's attached to might be a kind of an inn. And as you get closer, you sure enough see a sign that says Tanpu Inn. And there's a old man stand-in kind of outside in between them. Did I point out where it was on the map? Because if I didn't, it's these two buildings here.
Okay.
The bigger one being the inn, the one adjacent being the stables. An older man is standing outside, kind of leaning against one of the columns to the inn, and sees you toting 4 horses. And he says, "Good evening, lady."
Yes, good evening. I have the horses of myself and my companions here. We'd like to house them in your stable, if that's all right.
Yeah, fine by me. Not my stable.
I'm sorry. Is the proprietor around?
It's a public stable. I can help you if you'd like.
Oh. So it's of no cost to visitors then?
No.
Oh. Well, I should be able to handle it myself. I worked on a stable before. Thank you, though.
Nice, yeah. He's just gonna go back to leaning against the post like an old man would. But yeah, you're able to go into the stable. There's a man there, a heavier set man, probably in his early 30s, shoveling some hay around. You'd be familiar with the practice, I'm sure. But he greets you too. He says, "Hey, good evening. Can I help you? Looking to board horses?"
No, yes, just looking to board these 4.
No big deal. Would you like to purchase some feed for them? I take care of the horses and donkeys in the stable. I can feed them, but you'd have to purchase the feed.
Oh, yes, of course. Can I simply board them and I'll come back later tonight? My friends have their wallets, and then I'll pay you to feed them after.
Yeah, certainly. I'll take them. He takes them off your hands, easy enough, pretty straightforward. You go back outside. The man's gone.
Well, they're friendly folk. No feathers for Chica.
But yeah, so you successfully board the horses, and you're at the inn. Basically, you're right outside of it.
Great. I'll wait around for my companions.
Who else is doing stuff? We'll do so. Lorhannon, you follow Tebow as he's running, but he's a little guy. He's just a little guy. Got short little kid legs. So you're easily able to follow behind him. And you see he goes into the house that's right here. The one you guys one of the ones you had walked past going this direction. And he just runs up to it, flings the door open, runs inside.
I'm gonna knock on the door, or I guess the door frame if the door is open.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's nobody in there. You can hear though. Yeah, you'd be able to hear some soft sobs coming from the upper loft of this house. And
I guess I'm gonna call out still, be like, "Hello," before I walk in.
no response to calling out or anything. But are you gonna walk in?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in.
Okay. Yeah, so it's a big one-room house with a fireplace, with a cooking pot above it. It's not lit right now. There's a decent-sized square table in the middle of the room, with some countertop spaces and a set of stairs to the right that goes up to a upper loft area. And that's the area that there are sobs coming from. Soft sobs.
Does it sound like boy-child sobs or like adult sobs?
Little boy-child sobs.
I'm not gonna go up the stairs, but I'm gonna call up and be like, "Ebo,
What?
I'm sorry if we hurt your feelings. That's not very nice, is it?
No.
Probably how you feel when the other kids don't play with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you see, we're sort of a bunch of detectives, and so we try to figure things out as much as we can, and sometimes as adults, you know, we get focused on our work rather than other things.
He's gonna, you'll see like a little hands and little head pop out from over the railing at the top, and he says, "What's your name, mister?"
I'm gonna tell him my actual name. I'm gonna say I'm Callus, but most people call me Lorhan.
Okay. I'm gonna
I
call
like
you
that.
Detective.
That works for me.
I don't understand what's wrong with the statue, friend.
Well, I don't think that there necessarily is, but we're trying to figure that out.
Can I help? Can I be a detective too?
I think you would make a great detective on this case.
His eyebrows raise and his eyes kind of light up a little bit, and he makes his way down the stairs, and he looks up to you and he says, "Mr. Detective, what do we do first?"
Well, I think the first thing we should do is, you're the expert of the town, so could you help show us around the town a little bit? Maybe introduce us to a few people?
Oh, yeah, I could do that. And so we'll cut away as you guys start to set out a little bit behind the others. So, Inari, Lydian, remind me what you guys were doing.
Inari's looking for a job that we might be able to undertake to get some cash.
Okay, so and Lydian, you were looking around town just for like the shops
Yeah.
and such.
I think actually, judging from where we were, I think this little like section of town with all these blue roofs would definitely catch my eye, and I would investigate there first.
Okay, so we'll say then we'll go to you, and you notice like a seemingly it looks like it's some kind of new construction part of town, and it's just to the right over a bridge. So you make your way over that way, and as you get there, you notice that the generally dirt road that you had been on in the parts of the like the entry to the town that you've been in, it's not really that here. It's more of like a cobblestone kind of stone ground to it, and there's all these really big, comparatively, I mean definitely big to you, you're from a place that doesn't even have walls, but bigger houses, nicer houses, and there's even a little fountain in the center of this little square here.
Anybody outside?
I'd say right now there's probably somebody tending to some flowers outside of one of the houses, but other than that, it's relatively quiet over here besides the fountain, the rushing of the fountain water.
Okay, I guess this is just an upper scale section of the town, but there's really no reason to bother these guys. We are here for the tech lab anyway, so I guess if I just take note of that, I'll head back towards the central part of the town.
Okay. Yeah, so Inari then, you start to wander the same direction that Aquila had gone, but you guys part ways when you notice that there is some kind of town board up that has flyers stuck to it. Just kind of
Mhm.
along the main street in the center of town, right around here. Come on, click. Yeah, right around this part. And so you start glancing over it. A lot of the things that you see. Actually, give me an investigation check just to.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So you start seeing different things like that seem like they've been there for a while. There's nothing like super new on the board, but there's a lot of things that have been there for a while, such as just flyers for looking for help with transporting milk. Actually, like delivery. That's the word. I couldn't think of the word delivery. Delivery service type of things. And there's one thing that does catch your eye besides the various delivery things. I would say though the delivery things kind of give you the sense of it might be a little difficult to move things from one place in the town to another because it seems like getting the wine to the pasture, getting the milk from the pasture to the various places in town. But there is something as you're kind of like looking through an old thing. It seems like it's been there for a while, but it's a flyer that says seeking help with what's the word? Seeking help monsters at Hateno Beach.
Sarah was waiting for that one.
Inquire at pasture.
Inari
that's what it
immediately
would say.
yanks that off the help wanted board.
Mhm. It comes off very easy. It's definitely been exposed to the elements for a while. It's definitely been there for a while.
Oh, sick. All right, this is my kind of work. So she's gonna take that. She might grab a couple of the less violent ones too, just in case everyone in the group doesn't want to beat the shit out of monsters on the beach. But yeah, she'll take those and try to look around for Aquila, Lydia, and since Lorhannon is still out and about.
Yeah, so I'd say at this time then, Aquila, you had turned back after boarding the horses up. Lydia and you had turned away quickly after noticing that there wasn't really much over there, and Lorhannon, you are, walking about now with Tebow. You guys all kind of see each other in the main street area. What do you guys want to do?
Right, I've boarded the horses. We do need to pay for feed, though. Apparently, the stables are public, so no extra cost there.
Already a difference from Kakariko then.
Did he say how much the feed was?
Not at all. I did not inquire because I didn't have money.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, and then she's gonna kind of pull out like this crumpled like help wanted sign that's like probably like tearing all over the place, and she's manhandled it. And she's gonna be like, "Well, I have found work, so if we need money, there is a monster problem on the beach, so I think we could handle that. But we should probably go to the scientist woman first."
Right.
Lorhannon, have you and Tebow approached the rest of the group?
I think so. If Tebow wants to.
I mean, he's kind of just gonna stick with you wherever. If you want to lead anywhere, he will follow you. But
Okay. I'll approach the group again.
I'll just welcome them and say, "Oh, hi, Lorhannon. Like, I see you've brought Tebow with you again. Is he feeling better?"
that's Detective Tebow. Theo.
I give Lorhannon like yeah, detective. Like, please explain.
Well, I explained to Tebow that we're a group of detectives who want to figure out what's going on, and he volunteered to help us out.
Well, that's great.
I'm surprised, Lorhannon. You seem to make friends quite easily in this town.
I don't think that I've come across as a particularly unfriendly person.
Oh, is little Tebow going to help you find whoever wronged you? I thought there was no other reason for sticking around besides revenge.
Akila, look. Akila, it's okay. Like, I'm just gonna like turn away from Tebow and be like, Akila, just we put this aside. We just need to get to the tech lab. You guys can sort this out later. We have a big town to explore. Okay, just it's
Fair.
It's
We
okay.
need to pay for feed for the horses.
I just like shove my hand in my pocket and be like, give him 20 rupees.
Okay, great. I'll go see if this is enough. I hope it is.
It's 21 rupees.
Exactly.
Are you going back to the stable then?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so the same guy is there before. He says, back so soon. Did you bring money for feed?
I did. I was able to go to the Bank of Lydian, who you don't know, so that joke makes no sense. Anyway, how much is feed?
Is there a bank here?
No.
Oh, this town is just blowing up, like, all over the place. It's crazy. But yeah, like 5 rupees a horse. Be good.
Excellent. You have no idea how. Just here, take the money before I ruin this conversation any further. And then I'm gonna
Really crazy.
Okay. Thank you. He's gonna go back to shoveling hay, because I know how horses work.
Just turning hay over itself for like 2 hours.
and then moving it back to the other pile.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. So, oh, you go, Ben.
No.
Jenna, so the old man we talked to on the road and broke into his house.
Mhm.
How far away was his house? That was like a day's journey away, right?
Yeah, it is pretty much a day's journey away. Exactly.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We never concluded that arc. We just kind of were disgruntled and then we left.
We don't have any. As far as we know, those shrines can't be entered, and they've just been there for 100 years.
Well, his song that he was gonna maybe tell us about.
Yeah, but he was big and mean and rude, so we just ignored him, and I'm sure Jenna loved that.
I'm so glad that we skipped that, guys.
Dude,
Jenna loved that we just like went full tilt towards Hateno and had no stop at
It's
all.
fine. I'll make you do it on the way back.
dude, we can't. We tried getting the information out of him. He was a bitch.
We really didn't. We
really did not.
like someone was rude to us once, and we were like, "You've made an enemy for life."
Well, we were like, we don't want to intimidate him, and I tried to, what did I try to do? Use suggestion, and it didn't work. And then we're like, all right, fuck you later. Like,
I believe you wasted 2 spell slots on that guy.
yeah, it's
Did
fine.
you?
It's.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
I think I did suggestion,
Silvery
and I also
barbs
did
also.
silvery barbs. Did I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then you were like, "Dude, we got a long rest after this. I'm out of spells now." We were like, "Yeah." I wondered why.
As a bard with non-aggressive spells, I will use all my spells on random NPCs.
No, he was going to tell us the song about a cursed statue.
Oh, was he?
Yes.
I didn't connect those two things in my mind. All right, I don't know.
I don't think this is the same thing.
Do I even have a song about a cursed statue?
And
You don't.
you know, if like, I don't think it would be responsible or worth our time. Really, I'm saying this to the group, not to Tebow, to take Tebow on a day's journey out of the town. As much as I
No.
We're gonna figure it out. I feel like once sunset happens, we just come back, we talk to the statue, and then just see. We'll just deduce for ourselves. It'll be fine.
As far as we know, Detective Tebow has told us that he is the only visitor at the statue. If that doctor was involved with this particular statue, surely he would report someone's visiting his friend besides him, don't you think?
We could always just ask the statue when we talk to it?
Didn't the doctor potentially receive letters from the tech lab? Is Emia still around? Did she tell
I
us
forgot.
that?
Emia is with you.
Ugh.
But actually, I'd say when you guys got to the town, she probably left to do work.
Yeah, that makes
To
sense.
run a
Okay.
delivery. So she's around town. You can find her. But
Oh, hmm.
Did she tell us that? Do I remember?
what
she tell us
exactly
that-
are you asking?
If he got letters from the tech lab.
I think we asked, and then she was like, "It's none of your business, dude. Shut up."
Oh, she said he received letters from Cass. Got it.
That's what
Yes,
it was.
yeah.
Okay.
'Cause I was trying to remember. Did I say that? I was like, did I? Because I don't have the recording. I didn't get to listen to it again.
Letters from Cass. Cass probably wrote this.
uh,
I got it. now.
That's why I
Well-
said use the sending stone to talk to Cass.
Then we were thinking of like this
Egg
weird
endeavor.
telephone down the lane of
Yeah.
sending.
Right. But because I would have to waste like 2 days of sending stones to talk to Cass because I'd be like, "Hey, give this to Cass," and then Cass would be like,
Yeah.
"What?" And I'd be like, "Nothing because I already used it." Anyway,
Yeah, then Cass would talk to you, and you would send a message back, but then you wouldn't get a reply from him, so you'd have to wait a third day as well for the answer.
all right. Anyway, I'm gonna talk to Tebow and just say like, Tebow, are there any important people or shops that we should know about in the town?
Well, there's a lot in this town. It's pretty big. Let me think. So nearby, we went past Eastwind. That's where I don't remember their names. But they have like arrows and food, I think. But there's also the dye shop. We're kind of standing outside of it now. He points over to this tall kind of building that has a big opening to it and a covered entrance. And there's like a woman standing in the doorway, kind of with her arms crossed. And inside you can see like various like colors splattered about, but that's kind of all you can see right now because that's kind of where you guys are. You're standing outside of it. But there's that. There's I don't know. There's like a clothing place. There's the winery. I don't go there, but there's a lot of farms and windmills and the crazy lab and what do you want to know?
Whoa! Wait! Back up a second there, champ. You said something about a crazy lab.
Yeah, the people at the top of the hill, the mountain.
Oh,
I don't know.
can I see it from here?
Yeah, you guys can see it from pretty much from when you got there. The path that you're on stretches and winds across another bridge and goes up this long incline that has various houses and windmills dotting it, as well as areas where there are fields too. And at the very top, very far away, you can see this little tiny structure that's standing alone.
Okay, so I'll say like, "Oh, thank you. That's probably where me and my group will be headed." But I guess for me, where are those clothing shops?
Oh, back this way, and he'll gesture to this place. Come on, there we go.
Oh,
You
gotcha.
see it?
Okay.
Yeah, the brown
Yep.
one.
Okay.
It's back there.
Okay. Great. Well-
Detectiving is kind of boring.
Oh well, Detective Lorhannon will be your main, I guess, mentor for the detective ship sort of thing. It's very important
Did
that
you
we
say a
do
bad
solve that
word?
case, though. What?
Did you say a bad word?
I said detective ship.
Oh.
I made up a word.
My mom
Don't
tells
you
me
like-
I'm not allowed to use the word shit.
No, I didn't. I said ship, detective ship. I just kind of made up a word because I don't have a word for it off the top of my head.
Eh. Do you guys
Also-
want dinner?
I won't tell your mom that you just cursed. It's okay.
I didn't.
Okay. Cool.
Lydian's just gaslighting a child.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to be as honest as possible.
Honestly, I think the child's gaslighting Lydian.
Yeah.
I mean,
But-
it's quite late. Perhaps we should retire as detectives and get Tebow back to his parents.
Do you want dinner?
Would
I
your
mean-
parents be okay with that?
I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't want to intrude where we're not super welcome. But thank you, though. Thank you, Tebow.
Okay.
We can at least take him home and meet his parents, perhaps.
Sure.
I agree.
So you guys are all taking him back to his house?
Yeah.
Yeah, the sun's starting
didn't
to
meet the parents earlier, Lord Hannon?
get low. Was something happening?
He said no. No. Yeah, he shook his head because Akila asked, "Have you met his parents earlier?" And he shook his head. That's all.
Well, yeah, you guys can go back to his house. There's some smoke coming from the chimney now that you're approaching it again. This old stone house with a thatched roof, and he runs through the door again, leaving it open again, and he calls out, "Daddy!" And if are you guys entering, or are you just kind of dropping him off and turning, or what's happening here?
And Nari probably won't enter. Feeling a little weird about that. She's probably just gonna awkwardly stand by the door. You guys are more than welcome to walk in anyway, but
I guess.
Meet his parents.
Okay, so do you mind leading the way then?
Sure. I'll knock on the door frame again.
Hello. And as you enter, same place you were before with the big open space with the table, the lofted bedroom. The fire is going now, and you can smell something's cooking. And there's one of the men that you passed entering the town that was standing outside with a pitchfork. He's presumably cooking something, and you can see the pitchfork is propped against that same wall that he's facing. Yeah, can I help you?
He just wanted to stop in and say hello. We met your son today, and he showed us around town. It was very kind of him.
Oh, well, that's great. Thanks. Good job, bud. He pats the little tyke on the head who's hugging his leg, and he says, thanks. Can I get you something?
I guess I mean we're new in town. We're all travelers. I'm Lydian, by the way. I guess are there anything we should know about the town, or any great highlights, places we should avoid?
Well, hi Lydian, I'm Thad. I mean, the town's growing. It's very big, getting crowded. I think the only one rule for Hateno village is just don't light the lanterns outside, and you'll be fine.
Don't light the lanterns outside.
Yeah.
May I ask why?
Oh, well, it's just a old Hateno superstition that they attract monsters and such. So if you were to try and light them, I don't think that they would actually attract monsters, but some of the older folk in town would probably get very upset with you guys.
Okay, interesting. Don't light the torches. And then also, I'm passed by that old the neighborhood with the bigger houses, the sort of upscale neighborhood. How are the people there?
Oh, over in Bolson Square. They're rich.
I hate you, Jenna.
I knew that this was it's been built up. I was oh yeah, I'm sure it has.
There's new buildings. Oh man.
I'm sure it's been constructed.
For those familiar with the game, that area is where Link's house used to be.
Oh, Link's been foreclosed. Let's go.
But
Okay.
yeah, Bolson Square. People are rich there, but they're nice. They I think the people that own the winery live there. A couple others in town, but you know.
Okay. Great.
I'll whisper in Sheikah to Lorhanan. Do you want to discuss the statue with the father? I can distract your protege.
Say, let's do it.
Tebow, do you have a favorite type of animal?
Sheep.
I use my magical tinkering to make a tiny mechanical sheep that baws, and I try and motion him to come over with me to the other side of the room.
Stop!
This is so
That's adorable.
cute.
Yeah, he's just. So, what does it look like? How do you tinker it in front of him?
Well, I take one of my bugs out and just basically reconstruct the outer superstructure to look like a sheep. I mean, it's metal, so not exactly a fuzzy woolen sheep, but it still makes the noise and sort of has that like jerky mechanical clockwork movement to it.
Yeah, certainly. Tebow is just wide-eyed and wowed, not expecting anything like this. In fact, glancing around, it doesn't look like there's any toys in this house necessarily, or anything that a child might play with. So he is wowed, wide-eyed, and you 100% have his attention. But yeah.
There's your chance, guys.
Right. I'm gonna walk closer to Thad and be like, I think what Lydian was also trying to get at was about the statue.
Thad's face changes to be like it kind of drops. Like, oh, he was talking about the statue, huh?
He thinks it told him we were coming.
That's a little strange. That's very strange, actually. I'm sure it's just something he probably made up. That seems... How could that even be? That doesn't make sense.
Has he talked to you about it before? He said he mentioned it to you.
Yeah. He shouldn't talk about that kind of thing, though. It's not very appropriate, I feel.
Are there any superstitions about that around town?
I mean, nobody really knows anything about it. It's just a little creepy, and so nobody wants to move it.
Understood. You're probably right. He probably just was trying to find some game to play or something like that. And
yeah, I mean, I was proud of him for making some friends, even though they're adult friends. But that's fine. But seeing that he went about it in that way, I think I'm gonna have to have a talk with him tonight again.
Well, I wouldn't go too hard on him. He just seems like he's trying his best to make some friends around here. Do you know anything about the other kids? He said he didn't. He wasn't having a whole lot of luck with being, having camaraderie with them.
Yeah, unfortunately, Tebow's a little bit awkward, and it doesn't help that he has those glasses on his face either. None of the other kids do. So, I say as most of you are wearing glasses. Pretty nerdy to wear glasses, guys.
Yeah,
Wow.
totally.
But yeah, so he looks a little bit different than the other kids right now, and he's just having a hard time. But I'm making some fresh bread if you would all like to have some. It's not much, but I feel like I need to offer something since I have guests. Guests of Tebow, I suppose.
Sure.
And Nari hears the word bread, and she was not in the house, but she walks in and she accidentally hits her head on the top of the door frame because she's just so excited by the idea of food. She's like, "Oh, thank you, sir. That's very kind of you."
Are
Yeah,
we really gonna
I'll take a
this
piece of-
peasant's bread.
I'll take a piece of bread.
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
it should be
he's-
ready in a moment. Hi, can I help you? He did not notice you before, Inari. So you've just walked into his house.
No,
Sorry.
I'm
He
just.
does not have pets.
I'm just. No, I was just part of this group. Just with Hylian buildings aren't usually my size, so I try to avoid going into them. But
Yeah, wow, we don't really get too many Gerudo out here. That's pretty crazy. So, what brings you all here? He's gonna, as he's talking, he's pulling a loaf of bread that he has just cooked. It's shaped like the bottom of a pot, because there's no oven, so it's just kind of like this rounded thing. He's taking it out and he's putting it on the tabletop and he's starting to cut it. So, what brings you all to Hateno exactly?
ooh,
We just heard, as I said, we're travelers, and we heard wind of the tech lab and everything. And my colleague Aquila here is always very interested in tech sort of thing, so we thought we might go see what the tech lab was all about.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah, I don't really take visitors. He starts passing out a piece of bread to each of you. It's just fresh, warm bread that he has apparently made himself just now.
I'm going to top my bread with a banana.
I will
It's interesting.
Brandon invents banana bread.
politely refuse and then say that he should just keep it for himself and his family.
Thank you. But yeah, good luck. They don't really take visitors up there much.
Does anyone come in or out of there?
I mean, yeah. I think that... Who's that guy? Simon or somebody? I don't know. He comes down sometimes to get groceries and stuff.
I
don't know so much about it. I really don't go that deep into the town. I pretty much stay out here.
Yeah, no problem. We're just kind of curious, so any insight at all, I definitely appreciate.
Alright, well, I mean, welcome to Hateno. Didn't expect to be the welcoming party for anybody, but I'm glad, you guys were kind to my boy. So thank you.
Of course, yeah, thank you. Go ahead, Ben. Sorry.
He's a good kid.
He is. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
Thank you kindly for the bread as well.
Oh, yeah,
Fantastic.
easy recipe there, so no big deal.
Do you mind sharing the recipe? I mean,
Oh, I mean,
it's quite delicious.
yeah, it's just some tabantha wheat, bit of rock salt. Mix some bread up real quick.
Well, guys, guess what we have two of?
Let's fucking go, our first recipe, gang.
Bread.
Guys,
Bread.
we make
Right.
basic
You wrote that down, Lydian, right?
I wrote that down.
Keeper of things.
Bread.
You guys not really have bread where you're from.
Well, we do, but we're just not exactly whatever the
adventuring type.
Yes. Yeah, we're not exactly the we don't, I don't know, make dishes. We'll more kind of cook the basics, but bread making is obviously a talent that you possess that none of us have encountered before, so.
Okay, well, glad I could share. But yeah, once again, with that, thank you all for being kind to my boy. But it's starting to get late, so I think I'm gonna give him some supper and send him to bed. So if you don't mind,
Yeah.
I'll see
Let's
y'all
get-
out.
Oh yes,
Let's hit
Of
the
course.
road.
we should head out.
Tebow,
Yeah.
for all your help today, I think you should keep the sheep.
Really?
Yes, I think maybe you could even show them off to some of the other kids and maybe invite them to play with you with it.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, he'll
Get all
take the
the
sheep
best
from you.
This has been the most wholesome session I think I've ever been a part of in my entire life.
Guys, did we do something
So
good?
cute.
That's two
only-
of my magical tinkerings that are permanently filled by wholesome objects now that I can't unenchant.
Oh, you can't.
I mean, I can, but it'd be really sad. One is to my
Oh.
parents that says "I love you," and the other is this kid's toy.
Do your parents really need to like?
I mean,
I'm kidding.
I have two more,
Wow.
so we're
Wow.
not in desperation mode yet.
We did something good right before we try to commune with the demon statue.
Yeah,
Oh,
no
gosh.
thanks. I'm going to bed.
All right.
I'm not going near that thing.
Yeah,
of
and
bed,
Ari's not
demon
touching it
statue,
either.
If Inari and Aquila are not, I think Lydian, his curiosity's got the best of him, and he's feeling courageous, and he'll go with Lorhanan over to investigate the statue now that it's dusk.
Well, I think we should wait until a little bit later still.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
let's try to figure out where we're lodging first, and then...
Sure.
We getting an inn room, or should we rough it outside the town's borders?
Maybe we see how much an inn room is first, and then we can kind of go from there.
Yeah. Let's pop in the inn and talk to front desk staff.
Yeah, so as you guys leave the residence of Thad and Tebow, making your way through the streets, similar to when you were in Kakariko and the sun was going down, you see a lot of the shops closing up for the night, different covers coming down and such, and you make your way back to Aquila, where you know the inn to be because you dropped your horses off nearby. Yeah. You guys enter inside. There's a woman at the front desk. Do I even have... Shit. And she greets you as you walk in and says, "Hi, welcome to Tampu. Can I interest you guys in a bed for the evening?"
Hi, yes. How much would 4 beds be?
4 beds. I could do a discounted rate for you guys with 4 beds. For the night, for 4 beds, let's see, 45 rupees?
How much does everybody have? Out of
I
curiosity?
have 90, I think 96 rupees, so I could put down like half of that. We have a job we could line up anyway, so...
2 rupees? Okay. Lorhan, what about you?
I have 60 rupees.
Okay, I also have
Oh.
around 60. I have 59, so...
Okay, so Jenna, how much is that again?
45?
45? Okay, cool. So 96, 51. Okay. And
Okay, yeah,
Ari
we
will
just-
sort of
well-
just...
Well, it depends. Are we paying that price, or are we gonna go outside town? I think might as well, right?
I think we should pay for this first night.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Yeah, let's do
you'll
it.
find that our accommodations here are excellent. Far better than anything you could find camping outside.
Oh well,
yeah.
no doubt. It's just that me and my friends are a little shy on rupees, so
Certainly
Uh,
no forms inside this building.
Well,
Wait, what?
is 45 too much?
Oh,
no, it'll be fine.
no.
It will be wonderful.
Yes,
Well-
and Anari will pull the rupees from her pocket and put them down.
Thank you. Here. And she'll lead you guys over. And what's different about this inn versus the inn that you were in Kakariko is that everything's kind of open, like the stables were. There's 2 levels of beds, and there are 6 beds on the top level. And she shows you to the 4 on the far end of the staircase that you guys go up in this lofted space in this main big room. These are your beds. You're welcome to come and go, but they are reserved for you. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and let me know if there's anything I can get you.
Thanks. Thank you. So I guess we'll just, plop whatever stuff down here that kind of just marks these beds as ours, and then do we want to do anything else outside?
Besides go to the statue, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't. How close are these beds together to each other?
Probably I think, about 3-ish feet apart each.
Excellent.
They're pretty close.
I would like to ritually cast alarm.
Okay.
I'm gonna lay a wire in front of our beds to make sure no one touches our stuff.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
All and me casting it is I make the bugs, I change them into little bokoblins with the horn, and they all just sort of sit and stand watch.
So,
Aw.
what exactly happens when one of your alarms is triggered?
Oh, actually, this won't work because we won't be there. We won't be within 30 feet. It
Oh.
only works if, like, I'm there. So never mind. I won't do
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Well, I
I
mean-
feel like we'll still carry our stuff with us, but we've already paid for the bed, so
It was just me. I wanted to show off that spell. I don't really think that this innkeeper's gonna rob us.
no.
Well, now I'm tempted to rob you
She's
guys
not-
via the innkeeper.
She's not from Kakariko, guys. She won't rob us.
What would you guys like to do? There's still light outside. It's not like it's dark yet, but it's definitely
The shops are
nearing the
closing.
sunset.
you said?
Yeah, they're closing.
Shit. Okay. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna try to hit that clothing store, see what's up.
Okay.
But besides that, I don't know. On the way to the inn, are there any like interesting folk or like, just little cool things to check out, or like anything that would catch our eye?
You guys can go back outside and look around a little bit if you would like.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Just looking at Kelper.
yeah, so back outside, you would notice that there are a couple of what are presumably the lanterns that Thad told you guys about, just in various places along the main path. There's like kind of a, be nice if I could see my map so I could do better here, but there's like water features around. There's some seemingly local art in the form of sculptures around the area that you guys are kind of in right now. Additionally, there's a seeming communal cooking area right up against some of the water there. But that's kind of everything that's in your general vicinity right now.
Do we want to cook? Did we eat today?
I mean, we had the bread.
Some of you had bread. I'll just munch on an apple.
Jenna, how
Yeah.
hungry are we looking?
I mean, you guys just ate some bread. You're pretty okay. I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily enough for the day, but you're not, like, starving right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think we could always cook something. It's rather soon if we wanted. I mean, we're going to be here for a little while.
I mean, if we want to try and make something special, if anyone wants to try their hand at an actual meal, maybe.
Sure.
Because we do have some special ingredients. I thought.
Yeah.
I have a couple restless crickets. I have a hearty truffle. That seems like a big risk, though.
Let me see.
Well, you could just cook that truffle itself.
Yeah, but would that be enough for everyone then? I could throw in 3 apples and a hearty truffle.
I mean,
like 1 food ingredient per person.
I do have the 3 slabs of raw meat from
Oh
our
Jesus!
travels.
You could do like a slab of meat and a truffle, and then see what that does.
Yeah.
And then I can throw in without. I only have hot-footed frog, bright-eyed crab, which I think is just plain. I don't think there's any added thing on that. Endora shrooms and coarser bee honey. We can do honey. I can throw in honey. No, does honey like have a buff to it? Do you know?
I think it gives you health, but I can't be sure. I haven't played the game in months. We don't have to. Like I said, I can just fill it up with apples as well. We can do the meat, the truffle, and the apples.
Sure, we'll go with that.
What is the cooking to be determined? What that was?
The what?
The cooking skill, or like what?
You tell me, like, how you're going about cooking it. Oh, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, sorry, my computer's, like, giving up a little bit. But you tell me, like, what exactly you're doing if you want to, like, try and remember how to do something versus if you're just trying to go off of, I don't know, making the dish look good, or if you're trying to, I don't know. Like, just tell me how you're going about cooking it, and I'll let you know whichever it is.
Did you? I can give it a try then, guys, if you want. Unless someone else wants to take a shot.
Sure. I mean, she'll hand Akila the slab of meat.
Okay. Akila's going to try her hand at cooking meat, 2 apples, and that hearty truffle. Her process is going to be she all sort of throws it together, and sort of throughout this process of mixing and grilling and cooking it all is going to be like experimenting, tasting to see if she needs to make any adjustments, sort of winging it as she goes. She doesn't really have a recipe or experience prior to this.
Okay, that sounds like wisdom to me. Let me go back to my food thing. Yeah, so give me a wisdom check.
Hmm.
Okay.
Not bad.
Okay. Interesting. Let me just see if there's anything more specific with your ingredients. What was the cut of the meat? Was it just meat, or was it prime, or was it gourmet?
I think it was just plain like slabs of meat because it didn't say when I
Okay,
wrote
so
it
just
down.
meat. Okay, that's fine.
Dear.
Yeah.
Meat. That so. I don't know if. Can I like control F on my iPad? Ah, here it is. Okay. So with that. Ooh, okay.
That's a promising noise.
So interesting. And that was a 14, correct?
Ma'am.
Okay. So after some experimenting in the kitchen area, what's everybody doing while you're waiting for Akila to produce this?
I guess just I guess at this point I would be playing my Hateno song that I played last session, so just canonically shoehorn that in somewhere.
Well, you want to play it again so we get the recording of it?
Oh yeah, true.
Then I'll do the reveal after you play your song.
Can you pause Fredboat?
Oh yeah.
Please.
Yes.
Thank you. A town so cold that the fire is blue. Die in the shops while it rains on you. Harvest their crops, your soul withers away. An unreal place for some real estate. That's Hateno Town.
It's like the front counter girl, like enjoying her town getting like roasted by the song.
Well, you guys are outside now, right?
Oh right,
Yeah.
yeah, never mind.
You probably get some looks as people walk by to retreat back to their homes, but
Yeah, this town sucks.
nothing like menacing. So, Akila, after experimenting for a little while, you produce what are some meat and mushroom skewers. Enough for everybody, and everybody is actually going to get 2d8 plus 4 temp HP for the next 12 hours.
See.
So you can all roll, figure out how much you get,
So it's 2d8 plus.
plus 4.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
We should definitely fight those.
Holy shit! Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
2d8 plus 4?
Mhm.
2d8.
Only for the next 12 hours, though. So through the night, basically.
Yeah.
quick! Find the nearest boss.
So jealous, where is he?
But yeah, it's a great meal. It works out really well. And there's also some cooked apples on the side, like an applesauce. We'll call it an applesauce puree,
Perfect.
with the meat and mushroom skewers. But
I
they're
made that
hearty meat and mushroom skewers. So you get the heart bonus there. But yeah, you guys are enjoying your meal. Is there anything else you want to do as the night starts to kick in?
Lydian and I have some detectiving to do.
Well, Akil will go along with you guys, but before we do go, I do want to. I take another one of the bugs from my sack, and I change its form to that of a songbird that, on touch, plays the first couple chords from the Rito Town song. I'm going to give it to Lydian. That was some quick thinking with using the bug during that fight out in the roads, but in the future I might not be able to hand you one, so you should probably just hold on to this, and you can use that for your thunderclap.
Oh, thank you. Is that one of your tinkering slots, though?
Yes. The third of four.
Look, I will find another method. Maybe Hylia's grace will bless me, but I don't want to have to.
I mean, you're not
bother
going to
you.
cry like a child or have a broken heart like my parents if I turn that off, right?
No.
Then I
I'll
can just
I'll
dismiss it
find.
at will. You might as well
I'll-
just hold on to it then.
Okay, I'll find another way to cast the spell. If maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll electrify it some other method.
What do you guys want to do?
well,
Yeah, let's
I'll
head along.
go with all of you, but I'm not getting near that thing, and I'm standing as far away from it as humanly possible.
I'll
Inari
find
I don't
not-
feel
Inari
like
30 feet away.
yeah,
Inari does
she's
not
just
want
doing
to
that
go
like
to
a
this,
real
but
pose.
Everybody else is going to it, so she's like, okay.
I feel
I'm
like I
gonna
have to be
try and,
there.
sort of copy Inari's Gerudo pose as well next to her.
All right, me and Lorenan are gonna good cop, bad cop this statue.
There we go. Yeah.
Your
So you guys.
question is, who's the good cop? Who's the bad cop?
Yeah.
I can be bad cop if necessary. I'm quite intimidating. Maybe I'm not. I don't know.
But yeah, sure enough, you guys are able to make your way back over where you came from before to the area that Tebow showed you where the statue is. So Akila and Inari, are you guys going to kind of stand at the top of that like little secret passage down there, or are you going to go closer than that?
Would we be able to see the statue and them from there, or would
I'd say if you went like halfway down the slope of this passageway, you'd be able to see. But you probably
Yeah.
wouldn't be as far away as you'd like. Probably about like 20 feet instead of 30.
Hanari is going to dramatically sigh and just like kind of walk over that spot then, because like she at least wants to keep an eye on everyone. So
I will join her.
Okay. But yeah, so Orange Squad. You guys
Yeah.
Rude. Okay.
you guys go up to the
Squad
statue.
today. Okay.
What would you like to do?
Well, if we approach the statue, what happens?
So you make your way up, and the air feels like just a little uneasy as you guys approach. You don't hear anything, you don't see anything, but there's just kind of like this sense of uneasiness as you approach, but nothing happens with the statue.
So this statue isn't a creature, would you say?
Oh, are you trying to mind meld or whatever it's called?
It's not a creature.
Okay. It definitely understands at least one language, so if it was, I could. But
Shoot.
Uh,
Okay, I guess I would just, well, I know the in-game you probably have to pray to it, but I don't want to pray to this thing. I feel like my soul would be corrupted.
I'm gonna touch it.
You touch it. It feels cold in the night, but nothing happens. Feels like stone.
I will just say, statue, reveal yourself to us. We have a question?
Some time passes, but nothing happens.
Shit. We gotta go get that riddle from that guy. I'm so pissed.
I'm going to, like... It's still touching the statue. I'm going to ask it, just like what... Something along the lines of, what great power resides in here.
Some time passes, but once again, nothing.
I'm wondering if it's like a certain moon cycle or something. It has to be.
Perhaps.
I talked to the child once. Maybe it was a fluke.
No, he said he had talked multiple times, I think.
No, just the once.
Just once?
Yeah, now it's a totally mundane, normal statue, just with horns.
Yeah. Jenna, what's the phase of the moon?
As the moon starts to, rise, I guess you guys would probably be able to see it. It's probably like, I guess, more than half, but and waxing, I'd say.
Okay. All right, well.
Waxing gibbous, Lydian. Aquila will shout down from the top of the stairs.
Bless you.
Okay.
Well, I think that might be all we can do for right now. Right?
I mean, the only other thing would be to set up a fire here and wait. But
well, we do have rooms waiting for us back at the inn, but what time of night is it, Jenna?
Early. It's so early. The sun has
Okay.
literally just set.
Okay.
We did spend 45 rupees on those rooms.
Then what if we head back to the rooms, have like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, and then in the dead of night come back and just see if it's like a midnight thing. And then like go back and sleep for the other 4 hours. Is that okay? Like, would that break our long rest, Jenna?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, yeah, but
9 hours.
but do we like we didn't really do much since our last long rest, so like
Yeah. I don't
Just like
really.
to sleep later. That's all. Make sure we get the last couple hours. Take some cat naps afterwards. I'm down for trying. There's a weird statue in the middle of town that no one wants to talk about. We should probably investigate this. This is like a homing beacon for heroes.
Right.
Unfortunately.
Who else would know about
other
this
option
statue?
is that we write a letter to the doctor
Absolutely not. I refuse to give in to that. I will not negotiate with a terrorist.
I will write a letter to the doctor if need be.
Can you?
That way I can give it to Emia as well.
Gosh.
Oh, ulterior
Okay.
motives.
I mean, I'm just saying she's right in town. It's, we
We
know
think.
a mail carrier.
We think she hasn't left again yet.
Emia leaving right at sunset. Like, it's safe, guys. Don't worry.
Alright, I guess we head back to the inn then, and then we do this 12 midnight plan that you've concocted and see if it does anything.
No, because wait, why would the boy be out at midnight though? You know what I mean?
Well, did you share with us that he's got some weird energy on him?
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah. So I don't know, maybe he's lightly corrupted?
Is there any energy on the statue right now?
Uh,
Or when
I
you
don't-
investigated, rather?
When I investigated, no, there wasn't.
Do we think the latent energy that was in the statue is no longer there and it's
And is
somewhere
now-
else now?
it did have fiendish energy coming from it when I
Yikes.
looked at it.
Maybe the whole reason the statue's not responding now is because
It's
no one is home.
Oh. The spirit's inside Tebow. We have to exorcise him. Okay. Yikes. I don't know what to do. I guess should we just take a long rest? Like, I hate doing that, but
We
Yeah,
could
yeah.
do that,
Unless-
and
unless we talk to Tebow now that it's nighttime.
we would have to.
Okay, we're breaking into people's houses again.
What did you say?
Yes.
What did you say, Ben?
We're not gonna barge into his house again.
Yes, why not we just send the letter to the doctor or whoever the hell he is, and then we get an answer, or he tells us to shut up and leave him alone, either way. And then we try when we have more knowledge about it, and maybe we dedicate tomorrow to fixing that slate that would arguably provide us with the information we need for our main task.
And then by the time that's done and we do a little bit of shopping, bam, the statue, or like it'll be nighttime again and we can maybe get some answers. Jenna, if
And
we
then-
were to
I do not
send
think we're getting response in one day.
Jenna, how long would it letter and response cycle take?
It really depends. Where are you trying to send a letter to?
The old man, or not the old man, the cabin that we passed. Like with the doctor guy.
And getting a response back from him?
Like a week.
Well, so you know that there's at least one postal worker here who just came here from that way. So getting the letter to him probably would be quick, but getting a response back might take a lot longer.
Well,
We could always ask Cass. Going to be here for a few days. You could send to Lo, essentially tell her the question to ask Cass.
yeah. And then have Cass respond the next day, and then there's that. Okay.
yes. And until then, we have a money-making venture that we could
Yep.
also take part in.
Yep.
It's no rush.
Good point. Okay, so we'll postpone the statue quest right now, and let's go take a long rest and start tomorrow fresh. See if we can get some answers with the tech lab.
No getting
Okay.
up in the middle of the night?
No.
Gonna get up in the middle of the night.
What's that?
I'm going to get up in the middle of
Okay. So yeah, you guys can take a long rest. When are you getting up? How are you getting up?
Good question. Well, I have no mechanism to actually wake me up, do I?
No. I'm just fascinated how you might want to.
Luck.
Luck. Have them roll a d20.
Yeah,
Like,
roll it.
just like I'm going to go to sleep with the intention of waking up at midnight,
Okay.
And just like, maybe I do, maybe I don't.
So
maybe
mid-
I just get it the entire way through.
Okay, so
So I get up for work every single day. I just get lucky.
midnight is your target time, correct? Roll
Correct.
a d20.
Dude, if he gets a 20 right now, I'm gonna lose it.
Aw.
Oh, it's a 12.
Be incredible.
On a 12, I'd say you could probably stir around like 2.
Okay. I have no idea what time it is. I just know it's still the middle of the night, so I'm
Correct.
still gonna leave and go to the statue.
Okay. Yeah. So you leave, you go to the statue. Same thing. You feel that same uneasy feeling when you're near it, but don't hear anything, don't see anything. What would you like to do?
This time I'm not going to like ask it what its power is, but like ask if it can give me power.
Would you prefer to go to the secret channel of secrets?
Would you prefer to go to the secret channel of secrets? I think that
I think you should not.
Yeah, I think we should talk about this out in the
it should.
open.
should. Just in case. Just so I can roll shit in a secret setting, you know?
How many fucking secrets does Ben's character get? I'm so sick of it. With the Jodan thing, with the fucking
Listen, it's
fairy
great.
thing. It's just... I
You should
thought
just make a secret character to counter it.
it's a team
yeah.
sport.
So point of order before we hop over there, because we are, and Katie, you're welcome to join us in the secret channel of secrets.
Oh,
Oh, wow, exclusive. Exclusive access.
Well,
I'm mad at you
she's
guys.
listening in.
No,
Like,
I know.
um,
Any of the viewers would have access.
yeah. So don't go back and listen to this. I mean, you can. I'm not gonna be mad. But who has a passive perception 12 or higher?
I
Oh,
do.
that would be me.
Yeah.
Might be everybody.
Not me.
Except the guard.
Yeah.
You guys
Fun stuff.
hear Lorhannon as he leaves. That's all. So we're gonna hop over to the secret channel of secrets then. Oh wait. Shoot, can I not get music in here? I don't know if I can get music in here.
Alan can roll behind.
What's that?
Alan wants to know if he can sneak behind.
Okay, you know what? Maybe because I wanted to do it in here because I don't want to have to try to like type stuff.
Yeah.
But I'll get back to that. I'm just not gonna respond for now. Let me see if I can get the music I want playing because I don't want to try and send Fredboat in here and have it start playing the wrong thing in their chat. But
I came back at the perfect time.
yeah, you really did.
I'm not trying to be secret.
No,
Sarah.
but
Sure.
Like if they ask, did you go see the statue? I'm not gonna lie about it.
okay. So, you go to the statue. What are you doing?
So I guess I'm like kind of praying to it as the Lydian had suggested because I'm like asking it to give me power.
Okay. You pray to it. What do you say?
I'm going to say similar to what I said before, like whatever great presence resides here, I ask you to reveal yourself and, if fitting, to grant me power to find my revenge.
Okay. Nothing happens, by the way, while you're out here. It's still cold, same cold statue as before, and it's not moving. It's not. Doesn't. You can't hear anything. Can't see anything.
I don't think I have any firewood, so I don't think that I can make fire here,
Probably not.
much as I would love to. Would it change anything if... So I want... So when I say that, I don't necessarily want to say it out loud as much as, like, I want to be, like, touching the statue and, like, whispering it.
Yeah, sure. You're praying. You're praying to it.
Yeah.
There's just no response of any kind or sign of acknowledgement that you receive back right now.
I'm gonna wait, like, 5 minutes, or what I feel is 5 minutes, and then I'll leave.
Yeah. So you go back in, go back to sleep, and as you fall asleep, I don't know if this is gonna.
Green gang.
Can you hear that?
No.
Shoot. Can you hear it? Seriously? Okay, fine. How about now? Okay, I don't know why. I'm playing it out loud and I have my headphones unplugged, so it should be. Oh, wait. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? What? Okay, can you hear me now? Fucking what? Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we got you back.
Okay, that was weird. Anyway, so you go back to sleep and suddenly you're back outside where you were before. An eerie tune that you would know from playing the game is playing, like in the background, and it's just these like backwards notes, and this strange dark smoke is emanating from underneath the statue, and little beams of light, small little beams of light, are emerging from it, and it greets you, in this like very unsettling voice. Can you hear me?
I nod.
Why
I hear you.
have you come to me?
I want revenge.
That can be arranged. What do you need for this revenge?
What can you offer me?
I deal in deals. I can get you anything you wish, anything you desire. All I ask is a simple favor in return. That's the nature of my work.
May I ask who you are?
Time has forgotten who I am. This statue is all I have left. Trapped in here by Hylia herself. But I still have influence on your world.
I see.
Do we have ourselves a deal?
perhaps.
We are in agreement then.
What do you ask of me?
With that, the dream ends. And you're gonna wake up the next morning. Cool. Okay, let's hop back.
Piece of shit.
Huh? I heard Akila you wish to have followed.
No.
Never mind.
No.
Yeah, I was also debating it, but I feel like I made the decision too late, and also
No, it's not too late. If any of you guys would like to have trailed, you can.
No. We're just gonna sit here and wait.
yeah, because we essentially noticed him getting up and everything, so we're gonna wake Inari up and basically like,
I'm gonna do the parent thing of like waiting in the family room when you try and
Like-
sneak inside.
where were you last?
Yeah, exactly. Except there's a turret behind me as well.
Nari has her glaive on her lap.
So, Lord Hannon, as you've come back from the, where you've gone,
My
Every-
parents are waiting for me.
yeah. What happens now, guys?
Good evening, Lord Hannon.
Hi.
Care to explain where you decided to go this evening? Since we are not keeping secrets from each other anymore?
I went to see the statue. I figured that it was a good idea to perhaps see if something would change if you went later at night.
Did it? Were there any results?
No, I looked at it again.
I don't know what that is, but I'm guessing it's an insight check.
It's an insight check.
I'm leaving it
Does
up
he-
to you.
Does he roll perception or?
Gah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not lying.
so persuasion or deception, up to you.
I guess persuasion, because I'm not. It's a 7.
I don't know what happens here. I guess you don't fully believe him, but
That's nothing. That's no.
I don't know, cause I don't know. Talking it up to you, Lord Hannon.
I mean, like, there's really nothing to tell. It was a cold statue that did nothing again. It felt eerie as it felt before, but nothing more.
Yeah, fuck it. I will slyly cast Detect Magic to see if anything's changed from his usual illusion magic.
I mean, it's the same illusion magic that there's been.
Okay.
Like, hey, Jenna, quick question.
Yeah.
So with the energy, if Inari was to use Divine Sense on Lord Hannon in this moment, might she possibly pick up some of that weird energy that was on the kid if something happened? Or would that be useless for me trying it?
Did you pick up the energy? I thought you only
No,
got from the
wait.
statue.
I picked
Yeah.
up the energy from the kid.
Yeah.
So
Lydian got
Lydian.
the magic, like that there was magic, some kind of thing with the kid, but the statue is what had the fiendish. There was nothing fiendish or otherwise about the child, so you can figure that Divine Sense wouldn't do anything with Lord Hannon.
Yeah. So I think if it did like say anything to him, he's probably just keeping that information on lock and being like, okay, for later, this is what it does. But
If it did speak to me, I would stay true to my word. There's nothing like I don't think you have anything to fear. I understand perhaps if it had corrupted me in some way, but
do I know what time it is?
No, you weren't outside.
Well, I mean, do I know from when he left how long it's been that he's been talking? Or
Probably
doing
like.
something?
Well, I don't know how long the walk is to the statue and back. Probably like 20, 25 minutes. Not long.
Okay, that's a suspiciously long time, but
It's not that long. That's just me trying to account for how long it would take to walk to the statue and back.
oh, okay. All right. Well, if Lydia knows that, then I guess I'll head back to bed.
Yeah, I mean, Anari wouldn't easily doing anything. Guess she'll just kind of shrug her shoulders and also go back to bed.
Ritually cast alarm now. And I misread it as well. I should have said you can hear it if I'm in a mile radius of it. I can hear the alarm go
Gotcha.
off. So I should have said it on the passive.
Yeah, I didn't think you had to stay within the
No, I was
vicinity
just
of
being
it.
dumb.
That's okay.
But that would also wake up everybody else in the inn.
No, I can make it
Oh.
audible only to me or audible to everyone.
Oh.
So
Wow.
the little mechanic guys will do a silent.
It's fantastic.
But is everybody gonna go back to bed then?
Yep.
Yep.
I think. What is it? I don't believe that. It's not an hour though. It's not like you did anything. I'd say you're fine. Yeah. I was debating whether to give you a point of exhaustion or not, Lorhannon, but like I said, it was under a half hour, and so it's not even close to the hour that it would need to have been.
Generous DM.
I know. It's just not. Things
No,
will
I'm
get
not
harder.
complaining.
It's
I'm not
fine.
complaining. All hail.
Just trying to reason, because it's like an hour of anything, and you just walked there and back. It's not like you did anything. So yeah, you can all gain the benefits of a long rest then.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
And I think
And
that's,
our 10 hit points are gone.
yeah, I think that's where we're gonna take the our break for the day.
No problem.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm gonna go get something to eat and not talk to statues.
I'm gonna go eat some statues.
Go talk to food.
Guys, it was getting a little too chummy here. We already had one intrigue plot, now we need 2.
Get ready for 3.
Oh boy.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, turns out Inari's cold ice powers are from opposite Satan, the Lord of Frozen Hell.
You got me. You guessed that first try.
The horn statue's actually Inari's dad.
Would not be surprised.
I need to start making wisdom checks to see if some people are my dad or not.
Inari's actually like a secret time.
I'm still remember, maybe you are your own dad.
That vulture could be your dad.
My favorite recurring bit in that entire series.
Honestly, my favorite recurring bit in any actual play show. Sakoyama's just too good.
Oh, it's popcorn time?
Hell
He's a popcorn fiend.
yeah.
You actually do detect that with your divine sense. He is indeed a popcorn fiend.
Oh god.
Inari unsheathes her glaive.
Honestly, is it ever sheathed at this point?
No, it's just like
Not really a
constantly
sheath
out.
for a glaive. It's sort of
Yeah,
just like
it's just sort of there.
strapped.
Which, like, I don't even think is like physically possible to pull it out like that. But like, you know,
You just sort of unhook it off your back.
yeah, it's a flavor thing.
Are you ready to?
It's like a guitar case, but for a glaive.
ready
She
to pick
only
back
ever
up in
uses her
Hateno?
glaive.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I just said she only ever uses her glaive in threatening Lord Hannon. Otherwise, she only uses her spear. So I'm realizing this now. Oof.
This is my deadly weapon for all the monsters. This is my deadly weapon for Laurel Hannon.
It's great. It's called flavor.
Realizing we'll have to dress Lord Hannon up as a female Hylian to get him into Gerudo Town, which I'm sure will be a really entertaining experience.
You literally do not.
This
Oh
guy's
yeah,
so
I forgot he's got the
easy money.
yeah. Never mind, you're good.
The,
So
the
is
only
Aquila.
femboy we need is Lydian.
Get some Rito Gerudo clothes.
The
I got
problem
you.
is I have no interest in going into Gerudo Town. So
Yeah. Yeah,
You
also,
can keep,
Gerudo Town, the hot zone for Yiga activity.
it's
the
great
war
though because
with your
you can-
people.
you could just camp out with all the weird Hylian mercs. You just like stare
All the
into
weird-
the town until we
Yeah,
get out.
all the weird like Simpson stuff that.
All the
Not like this.
village outside the town.
Simp market.
Similar.
Anyway. Simp Market. Ready to pick back up in day 2 in Hateno?
Absolutely.
Sounds good.
What would you guys like to do as the sun comes up? You all have received a long rest. Feeling good, fresh day. Where are we going?
I want to make it a point to head to the clothing store.
Some shopping and then the tech lab, perhaps?
Precisely.
We should really tech lab after shopping. I'm just a bit antsy.
Well, you guys can head straight there. I'll meet you there.
No, the way they've talked about the tech lab, we should probably all go there together. So we'll get shopping done. Maybe we can look for more food just in case.
Okay.
I think we
Who
should
wants
be
to-
good with food.
Shop where first?
Um,
Lydian in clothing?
Yep.
Yeah. So you make your way over to where Tebow had directed to what is called on the sign outside Ventus Clothing Boutique. Seems
Okay.
open. It's just the door's closed.
Wait, it's what?
It seems like it's open because it's the
Oh,
morning now. It's just
Yeah, I'll
the
head
door's
inside.
closed. Yeah, you head inside. You don't see anybody in there right away, but there are some different armors and clothing on display in various parts of this boutique.
Do I? What is the armor like?
So it looks like there's some kind of plate armor that looks to be what you'd imagine a Hylian knight probably would have worn. There's also just some various like chainmail and scale mail like accessories, as well as some leather armors, like more lighter kind of armors too.
Yeah, and then clothes.
Looks like there's some warm clothes for, the Hateno kind of being at the base of Mount Lanayru. It would only make sense to have warm clothes, and then just kind of common clothes and some even fancier looking clothes too.
What are the fancier clothes like?
They just seem very nice fabrics with some detailed beading and stitching to them. They all look like they're for Hylians, though, so you'd probably have to get something custom.
Okay. So as I'm looking, there's no shopkeeper or anything?
Make a perception check.
My
Thank
God.
I guess that's my crit for the day.
So you you realize, like, what's that?
Crit for theft.
Theft.
So when you walked in, you felt eyes on you, and Glenn, you see in the corner, behind where the door swings open, there is a young woman.
Sorry, I didn't see you. Do you work here?
I mean, yeah, isn't it obvious?
Not particularly. You should probably stand at the front desk just for general audiences to know you are an employee here.
Can you not gather that by the way I'm in this corner? I just feel really comfortable in this corner. I don't really want to stand in front of a desk.
You know what? That's wonderful. I love the initiative. How much for the... Well, actually, do you have any magically imbued clothing?
We don't really deal with that here. That's more Kakariko, where I learned how to make clothes. They kind of had a thing going there. But not really here, just some classic Hylian armors.
How much for the chainmail armor?
Chainmail armor. Yeah, it's just like it's like a chain shirt kind of thing. But hello. So, 250 rupees for that piece.
Okay. Thank you. That's really all. I'm just kind of shopping around, so
Okay,
thanks for the
let me
thanks
know
for
if
the
you need
advice.
anything.
Yep, enjoy your corner.
She's pissed. She didn't leave the corner.
I know.
you know what I'm who
Yeah.
it is I'm
Okay. I'm just gonna. I guess I'm gonna turn around and walk out.
Have a nice day. You hear from behind the door as you open it. Go out.
Too.
What else? Who's doing what else now?
I'd like to ask for a little bit of money from possibly the 3 bank accounts that we have here, since I never get any money.
Yeah, like maybe we all like kind of give you like I could give you like a solid like 25.
I'm looking to go buy smith's tools, so I don't have to use magically created ones, and I can use them for other stuff.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you like 25 gold. Or rubies.
I can give you 20 rupees.
Cheers. Then I will go. Is there like a general store?
Yeah. There was the one that you guys went past when you first arrived, East Wind, general goods.
Does anyone else need anything from the general store?
Mm,
I'm just gonna. I don't need anything from the general store, but I am going to. You said the arrow shop was around the richer community, right?
It's the same place.
The same place?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go there. Wait, the same place as what?
That
General store.
Akila's going. It's the general store.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Akila, pick me up a shock arrow if you see one there.
I'm not sure if I have enough money for anything, but I'll do my best.
Okay.
Is anybody else?
You could
need
come with
anything?
if you wanted
Yeah.
to make sure that you got what you wanted.
Yeah, I'm gonna come with in that case.
Great.
Wait, oh, cool.
What?
No, I don't want to get a army.
What do you what? What do you want?
No, I don't need a short bow. Also, like, there's no way she would ever use it, so... Also, there's no way we have the money for a short bow.
A short bow for Inari is actually a human longbow.
That's fair. That's fair. She might come along just to, like, what's it for?
Well, the merrier.
You guys head to that shop. It's pretty clearly labeled that it's like a general goods place. It's got like this big ceramic vase that adorns the front porch step. And yeah, you go in. You're greeted by a man behind the counter. The counter, when you walk in, stretches across like the entire room and onto the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, there's some stairs that go up. And the counters are just full of various things, with behind the counter, where this man is standing, to the right, there is like a kind of open shelf storage too, that has even more goods on it. He says, welcome in! Welcome to East Wind. What brings you all in here today?
Hello. Yes, I was wondering if you had any smithing tools for sale?
Smith
set of
tools. Okay. He's gonna go to this like kind of off room with that open shelving, and he's gonna start like looking through. Does anybody need anything else while I'm looking for these?
Shock arrows as well.
Shock arrows. He turns back around with a bundle, and puts it down on the counter. These smith tools will run you 100 rupees. But shock arrows we don't have. We have regular arrows. We have a couple bomb arrows too. But no shock arrows, sorry.
I don't think.
Yes. Unfortunately, we can't afford that. I'm sorry for wasting your time.
Oh.
I'll return the rupees to Inari and Lord Hannon.
You could just keep the rupees if you'd like. I mean, you should have some funds on
It's
you.
a good idea.
Would
I
a
should
payment
have money
plan
on
maybe
me.
work better if you guys are going to be around here?
Would what?
Some kind of payment
No.
plan?
Ooh, I don't know
no.
how long
I
we'll
wouldn't
be
worry about
around here, so that
Do you have any
might...
food items as well? Do
Was that?
you have any food items?
Oh, yeah, certainly. We have fresh milk from the pasture up the way, some eggs from the cuckoos over at the farm. We have some Endora shrooms. Any of those piquing your interest?
Maybe the shrooms, but I also have 3 of them, so I'm fine. But thank you.
Maybe later, once we have more funds, I can come back and purchase them from you. But for now, I don't think so.
I'll
Oh.
put them somewhat on hold. What's your name?
Akila Pharaohs.
Okay, Keela. No problem. I'm Pruce. If anybody needs any general goods, you come to me. Tell your friends.
Bruce.
Pruce.
General store. So on the flyer with the monsters at the beach, does it say like a poster name? Like who posted that flyer in the first place?
The bottom of it said like seek Hateno pasture or something along those lines that would tell you to go up there.
Okay. All right.
So maybe that's something we could do after we speak with the tech lab.
Right, if we can get in there from...
At least make an inquiry. The pasture's on the way to the tech lab, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sure.
We don't have to complete the job, but we can at least get an idea before we get to the tech lab.
All right. Onwards.
Lohannon, were you there too? What do you got going on?
I was like waiting outside the shop.
I'd say waiting outside in that... Oh, sorry, what?
No, nothing.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'd say waiting outside in that particular area, while you're waiting and everybody's inside. From around the corner comes running a familiar little boy, and Tebow comes crashing like towards you, and he says, "Mr. Detective, I'm ready."
Hi, Tebow. How was your sleep?
Good, it was fine. How was yours?
It was good as well.
Okay,
We
cool.
stayed up at the inn.
Oh, okay, cool. Did you find any clues?
Well, we went to investigate the statue a little bit, and
Oh.
nothing seemed to happen. So
Yeah, he doesn't talk that often. I mean, I only talked to him the one time, but he listens.
good to have someone who will listen. Did you show any of the other kids your new sheep?
Oh, no, not yet. I just got up. But I would love to.
Yeah, I think that today we're not going to do too much detective work on your case. We have a bigger case to work on up at the tech lab.
Can I help?
I think you should show the other kids your sheep today.
That's a great idea. He has, like, slung around him this simple, like, cloth bag, and he opens it, and you can see that the only thing in this little bag is the sheep. Keeping it nice and safe, Mr. Detective.
My heart.
And then he turns into a monster. No.
Surprise attack.
Roll initiative. But yeah, so he's gonna probably trail off, looking, for other kids and such, if there's nothing else for him. But I'd say the other three you've probably done in the store by now, unless you wanted to actually, like, get anything while you're there.
I think I'm good.
Nah.
I don't think buying milk and putting it in a bag is that good.
We still haven't figured out a cooler idea yet.
What do you want to do?
Shall we to the tech lab?
Yeah. Let's
Sure.
beeline for the tech lab.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you guys start making your way through the town, passing by people opening up their shops and such. People just moving around, bags of produce and different things. Some cuckoos kind of wander in and out of the street from time to time, but it's a pretty calm day. It's pretty cloudy today, but it's a pretty nice day. You start making your way up. It's a bit of a hike to get up there because once you get past the inn, so venturing further into the town than you guys had prior, it starts to become uphill and getting increasingly steep. There's a lot of windmills around here, a lot of just houses as you guys go up, but soon enough you do start to get to where you would think, what you would imagine is the Hateno pasture, as you guys are walking up and get to around here.
All right. I guess care to stop? I mean, can just show them the advertisement and let them know we'll try to help them out as soon as possible.
Is anyone outside?
Can't hurt.
So as you guys approach, you can see this big field with lots of Highland sheep, a couple of bulls, and some shepherd dogs, in the field. There's a man in this kind of covered feeding area moving hay from one pile to another. But
As you do, farmer.
closer to the road, though, there's a apple tree, and sitting under the apple tree on a stool is an old man. And you can see as you're walking, because it's you guys still have some ways to go, but you can see there's also a woman who is going in and out between the house and around the other side of the house, back and forth.
Inari might walk up to the woman.
Okay.
Possibly.
Yeah, you catch her. She's just like walking back outside from inside the house with just various sacks in her arms. I don't know. Just carrying stuff. She says, "Oh, hello. Can I help you?"
Sabak, my
me?
friends and I. Oh, good morning. Sorry.
God.
Gerudo just slips out sometimes. But my friends and I saw your posting. At least I'm assuming it's your posting from the bulletin board in town.
Oh, that thing's been there for over a year at this point. I mean,
Oh,
if you have interest, be my guest, but I doubt anything is going to come of it.
I mean, we've beat up quite a few monsters in our short time together. I think we could give it a try.
Not like this, though. Those guys
What?
down... and she puts the stuff down, and she's gonna just kind of explain this now. Well, so down the way, that way, points to where the road kind of splits, and presumably goes down to the ocean. She says, that way is the way to Hateno Bay, Hateno Beach, and unfortunately, the beach is the home of a lot of monsters right now. And they have been, and they keep coming up to the town and terrorizing the tech lab, terrorizing just this area. And of course they're stealing my flock here. It's awful.
Oh, that's terrible. I mean, I have some combat experience, and everyone else in our group is pretty available. I'm sure we could get our minds together and think of a creative way to take care of this group of monsters. Is it mainly just Bobolikins, or is it others?
Well, it's various colors of the bokoblins, but there's also one really big one.
Oh no. Interesting.
But it's honestly, it's not worth it. I don't even have a reward to offer at this point anymore, other than milk. So it's not worth it.
Do it just for the valor.
I mean, we can certainly still try. I mean, we have to go to the tech lab first, but we can investigate it.
Okay, well, have fun at the tech lab.
What makes you say that?
Just would rather they were somewhere else. Quite honestly.
Do they cause a ruckus?
Well, no. I mean, their fire certainly signals the monsters, and I'm sure that's why they're always coming to my pasture, stealing my sheep.
Oh, we had someone else in the village mention that fire and the lamps.
Yeah, it's 100% true.
Oh.
So don't go lighting those torches, whatever you do. But the tech lab always has one lit, and it's always drawing the monsters up, and they always stop here. They don't go all the way up there.
Well, maybe we can talk to the tech one too. It's weird that... Do they ever come down here and talk to you at all?
The monsters?
No, not the monsters. The individuals from the tech lab.
No. I mean,
Huh.
I go up there and yell at them sometimes, just because I want them to leave, but nothing ever happens from it. It's just like an old man and his daughter or something like that. It's not like, I don't know. Why even have a research lab here?
I thought you were gonna say, why even have a daughter?
It just doesn't make sense. This is a business town. Should let the businesses expand upward.
Damn.
I mean,
Bars.
yes. I mean, I'm not from around here, so I don't know if
Really.
Maybe I'll. I want to just.
Get out of there.
I really had to stop her from being like, maybe I'll let the monsters just keep eating your sheep then. Oh
Maybe
my
I'll bring him here.
gosh.
Maybe I'll start a fire. I don't know. Go nuts.
Inari passive aggressively pulling that blue flame right around the corner. Yes, well, alright then. I'll let you get back to your very important work.
I mean, if you did clear out the monsters, I'm sure Chief Reed would probably give you something for it, but that's, I don't know. Whatever.
Well, the next time you see us, you'll see that we have taken care of your problem.
Okay. We'll see. She picks up the bag she was carrying and then goes back around to the other side of the house.
Nari is not a fan of Hillians and Sheikah right now, man. This is...
Well, I was thinking, where's Chief Reed? Like,
yeah.
maybe we should. I'm gonna talk to the old man under the apple tree.
Mm-hmm.
And if Inari comes back and tells us that, I'm gonna ask the man. Excuse me, sir. Do you know where Chief Reed is?
Hello. Probably down in the town.
Thanks. Do you know where he might be at this time?
Hell if I know. Maybe the
Okay.
winery? I don't know. Wherever he's got business. None of my business.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
What is your business?
Dude, he's Apple
Snoozing.
Man. Isn't it obvious? Wait, what did he say?
Snoozing.
Dude, fuck this town.
That's what we're going.
Do we want to save these people from Ganon, actually? Are we really sure about it?
Yeah,
wait,
he's right.
Wait, is this guy like? Is he like? I don't know. I kind of want to pickpocket him.
Okay.
No,
Oh no, we can't
No,
start
he's-
robbing people.
he's such a dick.
That doesn't justify us robbing
He's an old
them.
man.
It makes...
They're gonna hate us in
enjoying
like
his life,
3
man.
hours when we totally light those beacons.
All right, whatever. I don't give a shit about Snoozy Larry or whatever his name is. Let's
Talk, by the way. It's
talk. And your business is snoozing.
My business is snoozing.
All right.
Professional snoozer.
Yep.
Professional snoozer? Can I challenge him to a snooze off? No. Okay, so his name is Talk, and he is a snoozer. Writing that down. Let's just. I'm sick of people. I'm gonna go to the tech lab.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys.
What did the two of you find out?
What is that?
What did you like? Was your interviews with the townsfolk like helpful? Do we have a lead on work?
They were simply some of the most annoying people I've ever talked to in my entire life. But besides
wouldn't-
that,
I wouldn't say they were annoying. I mean, the one man was just. I don't know how he has gotten this far in life, but besides that, Chief. What was his name? Chief what?
Reed.
Reed. Chief Reed, we need to seek out in the town because he's going to pay us the reward once we take care of these monsters. Or once, most likely, Inari takes care of the monsters.
no, I mean, I think we'll all take care of the monsters, but
You're going to be taking care of most of them, even if we all try 100%, like, let's be honest.
I mean, we're going to have to get creative with it if what she said is true, and there's a ton of them down there. I can't really just run into it like we have. But that's a problem for later us. I think we should just deal with these researchers and get past whatever issues we have to deal with them, since the townsfolk don't really seem to like them either, so
Right.
I'm sure it'll be very fun.
I'm going to write down Talk on my hit list.
He's just an
Talk-
old man sitting under an apple tree.
Doc and Zad are now on my hit list.
The fact that EB is the least annoying old man that we've talked to is stunning.
Yeah, really, guys. Like, we are batting 1,000 here with old men.
Cruising.
To the tech lab.
Can we? What's there? Can we go up the hill?
Yeah, you go up. You start going up the hill. As you get higher up, you pass by more and more of these lanterns. And at one point, you see a woman sitting on a bench, just kind of looking out across Hateno village, and just peacefully sitting. And she notices that you guys are coming up, but she doesn't really pay much mind. And you guys are free to keep going up, or you can stop to talk to her.
Well, what would be the benefit? Like,
Keep talking.
Might make more racial implications about us.
I would
Yeah.
say, she doesn't look like she's from Hateno, necessarily.
in her clothes or something?
She is Zora.
No, just like the way that she wears her hair, and she just seems like she's been out in the sun a lot more than it seems the sun shines here because it's pretty cloudy. But just geographically, it doesn't seem like she's necessarily from Hateno. That's all.
I guess, well, I don't really have a question to ask her. Does anybody else?
If she's not from here, like I feel like there is maybe some benefit to talking to other travelers.
Yeah.
Sure.
Couldn't hurt.
Okay, so in that case, we will go up and I'll say, hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, hello. Visitors?
Yes, and yourself?
Oh, well, I've been living here for a couple of years, so I feel like I'm not quite a visitor anymore.
Oh, when did you move?
Oh, probably about, oh my goodness, maybe 9 years ago or so at this point.
Wow.
Yes, my husband I met him in my hometown, and he's from Hateno, and he wanted to move back to Hateno, and now we work as windmill watchers.
Windmill watchers?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Ooh.
Well, I'm Lydian. These are my
Hi,
friends,
Lydian.
Inari, Akila, and Lorhanan.
Oh, hi all. I am
yeah, we're-
Ralera.
Ralera?
If I may ask, where are you from?
Oh, Lorlin.
My friends and I were thinking of traveling there.
Oh,
Or-
you've got to see it. Such a lovely city. I'm sure it's only gotten better since I was there.
Yes, I mean, the Garuda have heard many good things about the city. I am still a little disappointed I didn't get to go currently, but we'll see. We'll probably end up there at some point.
Yes, it's lovely. Truly a marvel of an architecture and such. But yeah, let me know if you guys ever go. I'd love to tag along, or actually probably can't. See, I watch the windmills during the day, and then my husband Rhodes comes and watches them during the night. Every day. And it's an important job, so
Just to make
So
sure
you-
everything's, tip-top shape?
Yeah.
Or,
precisely.
gotcha.
Never a day off.
It just makes the times that we see each other more special.
It's very sweet. Like, very, very sweet. That's horrible. I'm happy for you.
But yeah, totally. Go to Lorland City when you get the chance.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've heard a few good things, in ancient tales and stuff. So we'll do.
Do you know any songs about Laurelin or from Laurelin, Lydia?
Not me writing this right before the session.
Not me finding that there's somebody from Lorland in Hateno right before the session.
Well, I honestly need to double check with Cass what the chorus is, because this was one of the things I'm not super familiar with. But without pulling out my lute, I would just sing The palm trees are always greener in Lorland Village, you see. The porgies are swimming circles, the crabs will dance underneath. Just look at the cliffs around you, or shop at the seafood store. Such wonderful things surround you. What else did you come here for?
Wow.
Oh, that was incredible. Truly made my day. Thank you.
Getting DMCA'd.
Have you visited there before that you know such a lovely song about
Oh
my home?
no, I haven't. I'm an apprentice bard. Or I guess I am a full bard now. I'm still not used to it, but I would study songs like that from all the regions of the area, in my apprenticeship.
That's so nice. There was a parrot-looking Rito that frequented the town when I was younger.
Oh yeah, was that Cass?
That's his name. Yes.
Yeah, Cass was my mentor.
Oh, no way. He
Yeah,
liked this one rock area. He would fly out and sing songs over these rocks. It's very nice.
Oh wait, let me. I'm flipping through my. I'm flipping through my songbook right now, but is it he breaks the rock that served to bind above the tempestuous bay on wings of cloth and wood and twine. He lands on the altar to open the way. Am I remembering that right or no?
That's the wrong place.
It's the wrong place.
It's okay.
It's probably. An ancient hero spoke these words: "One day I will return to fight evil. My cash is at 17 of 24. The rock will point towards its retrieval."
It's that one, yeah.
It's that one?
Yeah.
That's a classic.
But anyway, yeah, so I guess I won't be able to go, but have fun up at the tech lab. The people there are so nice.
Oh, you've met them? I feel
yeah.
like they're very reclusive, given what we've gathered from everybody else.
Oh, well, Simon has come down before, and I sit here to watch the windmills, of course, so he always stops for a chat. They're lovely people.
Okay, wonderful.
Well,
yeah. We'll be catching up later.
Yeah, you guys are able to go, continuing up. It's quite the trek to get up there, I have to say. Do you guys talk about anything, do anything as you journey up?
I think so. At least not an RA.
I'm just trying to remember the chorus of that Laurelin song now.
But yeah, so you guys eventually, finally, make your way up again, passing even more of those lanterns that are stone, several apple trees. It winds up, and you are outside of what has to be the tech lab because there's no other buildings around here. It's a super tall building. Stone foundation, lots of various woods went into making this. There's a staircase that wraps around starting on the right-hand side that goes upwards. Atop is a massive telescope. And next to the front door is a furnace with a blue burning fire.
Okay. We knock on the front door, right?
Coming to the front door is a young Sheikah girl, probably in her teens or so, and she goes, "Hi, can I help you?"
Hi. So, I forget why we're here. We were, no, wait. We were told to come to the tech lab from IMPA.
Oh, you looking for the director?
Yeah.
Oh, director's in there. You can come in. She'll hold the door open. And you guys see a older man, probably in his later years, but not elderly. Along the back bookshelf in the room. The room has it's tall ceilinged room, and there's a long table to the right and a elevated area with a strange piece of Sheikah technology that you guys would recognize from when you were in the Shrine of Resurrection. It's just this kind of pedestal, but it has this giant stone above it, seemingly like intentionally above it, that points down to it. But across the room there's papers and just different things strewn about. But across the room on the back wall is a bookshelf, as well as like a door. And there's like I said, that man just kind of, he has a couple books in his arms and he's pulling some down, flicking it open, looking and reading inside, and putting it down, grabbing another one, putting it back up. He's just back there. What do you want to do? Yeah, you can go in and talk to the director.
Okay, thank you. And your name is?
I'm just his assistant.
Surely you were given a birth name.
Yeah, excuse me if I don't want to tell some strangers my name.
I'm sorry.
Gosh.
I'm Lydian.
Hi, Lydian.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm going to go.
We'll
talk
go
to
see the director now.
Yeah,
Yes.
please. My gosh.
I'm very sorry for my companion. He's not from
Whatever.
around here.
Whatever. Yeah, you guys can go back, and there's a man. He sees you come in. And says, "Oh, can I help you all?"
Hi. We were sent to the tech lab on the request of Impa,
Wow.
the chieftain of the Kakariko people.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. So you are the director?
No.
Where's the director?
She's over there. She let you in.
Okay. So she has
You turn and see. So what this girl looks like? She is clearly a Sheikah girl, in Sheikah wear, and so is the man. The man was also in Sheikah wear. She's pretty short. She's like a teen girl, kind of. She's got these red glasses and short white hair with a pink streak in it. And she's just kind of like standing there like in like a sassy teen kind of pose, waiting for you all to turn around, like she was waiting for this to happen.
I need to set something up. Okay, wait, sorry.
Let's just get to business.
Yeah. I'm just gonna turn back around to her and say, hi. Again.
Yeah, hi, Lydian. Falling into my low voice by accident.
Director?
Mm-hmm. Can I, like, help you?
If you're the director, I still need a first name.
Pora.
Pora? Okay. Thank you,
Mhm.
Pora.
I heard you spoke to Impa over in Kakariko.
Who told you that?
I heard you just say it now, idiot.
I know, I was
Sorry,
being
don't take
sarcastic.
that. I didn't say idiot. Pretend I didn't say idiot. I just kind of fell into that. I'm falling into the low dynamic.
Yeah.
Also, Lydian told you that when we came in, but okay.
Yeah, I was being sarcastic.
I will
Yeah, well.
produce the Chica Slate.
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen that in over 100 years. Oh my goodness. Seems a little out of place for a teen to be saying they haven't seen something in hundreds of years. But she runs over and, may I?
Of course.
Oh, thank you. I have not seen this in so long. Not since. Oh my gosh, is the hero? He's awake?
We may have some bad news for you on that account.
About that.
We suspect that we happened upon the hero's resting point, the Shrine of Resurrection, and it was filled with some sort of purple substance that was corrupting the area. There was no hero entombed within.
Well, that doesn't make sense. None of that was in there when I left him there.
Oh, you left him there?
Well, yeah.
That
Who
was
else
over
would-
100 years ago.
Well, yeah, I know. I look really good for my age.
I suspect.
Well, we found the area sealed. I don't know if someone perhaps accessed it and resealed it, but that was the state of the site when we discovered it.
There it is.
Earthy.
Well, I mean, it was sealed when you guys got there, so it's like, how could anything have gotten in? Unless it was there from when I was there. Unless maybe something got in when we were trying to seal it? I don't know. That's a
To
long
be
time
fair,
ago.
the only security measure on it was a riddle.
Yeah? Was it easy for you guys to do?
Yeah, we got a first try.
Well. Also, not many people know how to read Sheikah. How did you even read what it said?
I've picked it up from dissecting guardian corpses.
You'd like my friend a lot. Okay, well, so she's gonna start looking at it and stuff, and she says, okay, well, it's not on. It doesn't have power. Maybe it needs to, like, recharge or something. I'll take care of that. Let me see. And she's gonna go over, put it on the pedestal, and flick a switch of some kind, and suddenly this stone that is not floating, but it's secured above it, starts to glow the same brilliant blue as the fire outside, and it starts to, these Sheikah runes start to appear upon it, and this blue magic starts to gather like water and then drips into the center of the Sheikah slate, and she's like, perfect, and shuts off what was happening and goes to pick it up, but she pauses. That's like weird. Huh. Maybe it didn't work. Hang on. Let me just do it one more time. Puts it back on, same thing. Drip. Lands right on it. Flicks it off. Oh. Huh. You said it was like the purple goo that was like on it?
Yes, it was in a sorrier state, had some of the purple stuff on it. I did my best to repair it with scrap from desiccated guardians, but otherwise it hasn't been... I haven't been able to determine what to do with it.
It might take me a couple days. I might have to look at this bit. But I'm sure I can get it fixed in just a snap.
Well, that is some good news.
Yeah, totally. Can I mean, do you have any other information? Are you guys are... Impa is like putting you guys on like a little quest thing of sorts, right? Like this is...
I wouldn't say it was a quest from Impa. It was more so a quest from the late King of Hyrule. But that's kind of a long story.
Okay, I will trust that it's a long story. I don't have the attention for that. So, I'm gonna assume it's from Impa. She wants you guys to have it, or does she want it back? I mean, she never really used it. I don't know why she'd want it, but...
I think she said we can have it, because, I mean, we picked it up in the first place.
Okay, well...
As we all know, Finder's Keepers applies to great artifacts.
Yeah, great artifacts that are mine.
You said you're familiar with it. What does it do exactly?
Well, had I had more time back during the calamity, I could have figured out more uses for it, but unfortunately, all I know is that it's something that can be used to control the divine beasts. But beyond that, I haven't quite, and it was never quite able to figure it out. I have theories, though, on what it can be used for, but they're just theories. Clearly, I haven't had it for the past 100 years.
What are your theories?
Well, I believe that there is some kind of ability that it has to transport people to set locations. So I have built one myself outside a set location, but it's all theory. So I'd have to get this operational again to see if it works, but no way to know until then.
Yes, Impa has charged us with once we repair that. What did you refer to it as?
The Sheikah
The
Slate?
object, the Sheikah slate. Once we've
Yeah.
repaired that,
I came up with that name myself, by the way.
it's aptly named.
Thanks.
That we should use it to wrest control of the divine beast.
Okay. Nobody's really seen the Divine Beasts for since the Calamity, so I don't know how you're gonna find them.
I did not even know about them until she talked to us about it. So
Oh,
you share
well, they're
my
magnificent pieces of machinery, let me tell you.
So I have heard.
Pora, what have you been up to since the Calamity then? If so you obviously have a well of knowledge about the Divine Beasts and the Sheikah Slate, but having not been around either one of those, what have you been doing?
Honestly, staying alive.
Are there many attacks on the lab?
Well, no, not necessarily. I don't know that the Yiga know that I'm here, necessarily. But no, more in the sense of I'm 134 years old and I had to find a way to stay alive for longer, you know?
How did you do that though? I'm just curious.
So I've been experimenting with the Sheikah energy that we have inherited from our ancestors, and I spent a long time trying to figure out how to harness it for a reverse aging effect, and it worked, but then it worked too well, and I was a kid for a long time. But now I'm probably I think I'm a teen at this point. I'm not quite sure what age I turned into or what age I physically am now, but I feel maybe I might be a teen.
Ah, interesting.
Gotcha.
You've used Sheikah technology to create immortality.
Well, not immortality. I'm not immortal per se, but at least I don't think I am. I haven't died yet, so I guess that's a working theory. But I used it to do things I thought maybe it could. Sue me.
I'm not blaming you at all. It's a great discovery.
I know. I don't know if I could get it to work again on anybody, though. That's the only thing. That's the sad part of science. You need to have repeatability.
So, a little off topic, but you said you've seen the Divine Beasts prior to the Calamity. I'm assuming you met all the champions then?
Oh, yeah. They were cool. Some of them.
Wait, which one?
Wait.
I didn't work super closely with them. I more so was in the Kingdom's research lab with my associates. My sister was more involved with the champions. But yeah, I saw them a couple times.
Wait, your sister? Who's your sister?
Impa.
Oh, Impa's your sister?
Yeah, my little sister.
Holy cow. Impa did not tell us this information.
Yeah, that's...
She knows I like to play a trick on people that come to visit.
And like you said, can't let the Yiga know about the existence of two large wellsprings of knowledge.
Exactly. That's why all three of us separated. I haven't seen my sister since the Calamity.
3?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my associate, the one that you'd really like. Robbie, he's up in Akala at another tech lab that he built. He loves experimenting with Guardians. He kind of spearheaded the Guardian aspect of the Calamity research that was going on. And I was more so Sheikah Slate and other forms of technology, helping control the Guardians.
I see. I would definitely love to compare notes with this Robbie fellow.
We'd be here for a long time. I might need to get the anti-aging thing on you to go over that.
Regardless, you think you can repair the slate?
Here's the thing. I need to level with you. I had a tool that I found. It was an ancient tool. And it was how I got the slate operational in the first place when we first found it. Pretty cool, I know, very cool. However, I don't have the tool. And unfortunately, Robbie doesn't either. Because he left it in the Citadel.
Okay.
The Citadel?
Yeah, the Akala Citadel. That's kind of where we ended up for our last stand. And that's how he got displaced up to Akala. There were so many Guardian remains there that he had to stay. And then I came back down here because I went back with Impa following the events of the Calamity and everything and yada yada yada. And that's when I put Link up and such. It was a long time ago. But yeah, so there's a tool and Robbie left it there and
Who's Link?
Yeah, Link.
oh, Linky. Yeah, that's the name of the hero that there was back then.
His first name is Link?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dang. Is that like not common knowledge anymore? I'm so behind on like where people are in like the time.
There are no
Yeah,
schools
no.
anymore.
No, there are no schools. It's
Yeah.
just, it's a free-for-all, honestly. I mean, I've just been hearing stories of the Hero of Time, so, I mean, what was Link like?
He ate a lot.
He ate a lot?
Yeah, I mean he did.
Was he like a some sort of creature with like an endless stomach or something?
No, he was just a guy. Kid, honestly.
The Hero of Time was a Hylian child.
Well, like 17-ish, like young adult.
Teenage boy.
Yeah.
Okay, not what I
God,
imagined, but I'm not.
We were in so much trouble.
I'm not making any.
I mean, he was an
Judgment.
incredible hero. It was really tragic when he fell. I don't like to think about that day super much, though. Even, 110 years later, it still has, like, a bite to it, so...
Right. Sorry for.
No,
bringing
it's,
old-
like, fine to talk about my past traumas. Like, it's totally fine.
She would love TikTok.
I'm trying to channel my sister right now.
Yeah, I can tell.
Do you know that the town down there probably hates you guys?
I don't care.
Is there a reason that that's the case?
I mean, Chief Reed's been, excuse my language, but up my ass about trying to expand the town up Hateno Mountain. And I'm like, no, this is my land. If you wanted this, then you should have built the town higher up the mountain.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So
He should be respectful of your space.
exactly. He keeps trying. He's like, oh, we can get you like a new place and stuff. I'm like, no, I don't want the stupid townspeople hanging up around here. Like, I don't need them getting in my Sheikah business. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, the townspeople did mention that, like, the blue flames sort of attract monsters and that some of them come up here. Have you dealt with them often, or...?
I mean, monsters have been coming up here sometimes, but I don't think it's the blue flame. I don't think that the Sheikah energy has any kind of effect on monsters like that. I feel like if anything, it'd probably deter them. That's probably why they haven't, like, come inside or anything, because we have that flame burning outside.
Yeah, you know what? I 100% agree with you, because some of those Hylians down the hill have been incredibly crass, so maybe they don't necessarily think things through sometimes.
We
Couldn't
met a
blame
very
them.
astute woman who thought that the flame was 100% causing the monsters to encroach on her territory and eat and capture her sheep.
Yes.
Oh, Koyan.
The fact that you know her name speaks much.
My assistant Simon speaks of her. She runs the pasture down the hill.
She's a little close-minded.
Yeah, I can't blame her though. I mean, like, if monsters were coming up and eating my livelihood, I'd be pretty. First of all, I'd be like, why are you eating Sheikah parts? But then I'd be like, this is annoying. This is like totally annoying.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, we said we would help her, so
That's
she
nice.
seems a little doubtful of that. So that's what we hope to do next. But our main focus is getting the Sheikah slate operational.
Yeah,
thankfully.
I'll be taking a look at that. And I mean, you're welcome to come and help. Since you had it and you're very you are very interested, and I'd be happy to show you some stuff and everything. Aquila was right. You said your name was Simon. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gotta figure out pretty much first and foremost, since I can't get it to turn back on, if I can fix it without that tool. But you guys might be taking a trip to Akala Citadel if that happens.
Can I show her my map that I've been keeping up with so far, and have her generally place where that is?
Yeah, sure. Here, if I can get my computer to load.
How certain are you that the blue flame does keep away monsters?
I mean, I never really got to test it or anything. It kind of feel like it wouldn't attract monsters at the very least. Like, it wouldn't make sense. And they don't really seem to bother me. I don't know why they come up here. It's not like I have livestock up here. Like, what are they gonna do? But yeah, Lydian, you pull out your map. And...
Yep.
What's up?
This is incredible.
Jenna actually found this online. Like, it wasn't like she wrote this at all, but it was like she found like a scrawled map of this. So
That's incredible.
yeah.
So I figured since Lydian was taking over map keeping, might as well make it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Make it because you don't have cartographer tools. Make it something
Well,
that
no.
you know. So
Looks
she's gonna
rudimentary.
signal this. It's like about here, and you'll see it pretty much. I mean, I'll do this. She'll also point out that there's like a stable here. I don't know off the top of my head which stable that is. I guess it'd probably be Southern. It's Southern Akala stable. I believe, or is it Northern? Is there another Northern one? Yeah. Okay, so it's Southern Akala stable. Yeah, just go to like the Akala, like South Akala stable. It's right there. You really cannot miss this place.
Okay, so two things are where exactly in the Citadel did he leave the tool? Does he know?
I don't think he would. You're welcome. She'll also point out where he is. So he's like north of that. He is up here. I'll give you like a general path without revealing too much. So if that helps, you can talk to him, if he's alive. But I don't know.
Okay, and then my other question was, at this Citadel, it seems like, you said it was. Well, I mean, I've heard a bit about the Citadel. There was actually an old soldier that left his account of the Last Stand, so and turned it into a song, or I guess the generations turned it into a song for folklore's sake. But what is so is the Citadel specifically coated with enemies and monsters, or what should we expect when we go there?
I mean, honestly, like nobody's been there that I know of for since the end of the calamity. So I don't know, but pretty crazy battles took place there though. It was really, really cool.
What is this citadel?
What is it?
Yes,
I
I've never
mean,
heard of
it was just like, I think before the calamity, it was just kind of, I don't know, it was something with the royal family. They had it built like hundreds, thousands of years ago. It's old. It's so old. I'm old, but it's so old. But it was honestly super clutch for us though, because when we were fleeing, like going up that way and having a place that we could go that kept us pretty safe was awesome.
Okay.
I mean, so this is all good. I mean, we know the Citadel, and if we have to go, we know where it is. You said this might take a couple days.
I mean, I'm not quite sure how long it'll take me to figure out if I can do it or not, because I first have to figure out if I can do it or not, and then I gotta figure out how to do it if I can do it.
Is there a general time that we should check in, or?
I mean, pop up whenever. I'm just chilling up here, you know? Just hanging.
Of course. Well, we can always check in at least.
Yeah.
This might be nice for you, Akila, just to be able to see stuff like this.
I mean, I've seen some Sheikah technology, and this place is a wonder, but my primary specialization, of which I know anything at all of Sheikah technology, is Guardians. This scanning station, where was that some sort of water purifactor using rune technology there? I have almost no idea about that.
Oh, it's certainly not water. It's Sheikah technology. I mean, it's basically its own kind of magic. I mean, I'm sure you know.
I suppose it is the weird gray area between science and magic, but I look much more towards talking with this Robbie fellow, if he is specialized in Guardians.
Yeah, he definitely is. And I haven't heard anything, but he would be very old too. So if he's dead, I'm sure his assistant can help.
Bit but helpful.
I hope he's not dead. But anyway, can I help you guys with anything else?
No, I think I'm good.
No, but thank you though. You've been incredibly helpful.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, I think I am probably, other than like the Zora, the oldest living person in Hyrule, so
Evie might have beat
Got
that record, but not anymore.
I'm also going to just before I forget, I'm gonna send a message on my sending stone. And tell Lo, can Cass tell us any songs he knows about a cursed statue? Question mark. Have him respond.
a moment goes by, and what's the? Let me think really quick, just before I give any kind of response. Just really quick.
It's okay, I'm jamming.
Okay. So you get no response back, I'm gonna say.
Okay.
That's it. But yeah, what else you guys want to do?
Maybe.
Some beach relaxation?
Yeah,
Of
let's go.
course.
We should find the chief.
Oh, yes, that's true as well. We could go talk to the, I guess this town has a chief instead
Well,
of
I guess
mayor.
let me ask Pura about if we were talking about the Sheikah blue liquid being its form of magic, I would ask her about the fires and the blue fire in front of the furnace, and basically talk to her about the torches and like the townsfolk like superstitions about it, and if there's any like merit to them or what the blue fire is for. Or
I mean, I'm like not a historian of any kind, but I have heard just in general and like pieced together my own little theory, because so like there's this place in Hateno that is a natural source of this Sheikah fire, and I think that before Hateno was like a Hylian kind of place, it was really a Sheikah kind of place, because there's all these torches around and there's the natural source of fire. So, I mean, that's kind of why I felt comfortable like here and everything, because it was like, oh, well, it's kind of Sheikah. But I don't know. I think like at some point more and more Hylians kind of integrated into the town, and it's just kind of more of a Hylian town now. But like, I'm sorry, Matt. What was your question again?
I was just saying, like, does she know anything about the blue fire or the superstitions specifically
Okay,
surrounding
gotcha,
them and the
gotcha.
monsters?
But like, I don't know if there is any impact on monsters, honestly. I really don't. I don't think there would be. I think it's kind of strange that sometimes monsters wander up here, but it's only sometimes, and we always have our fire going. And also, they never come in or anything. They kind of get up here and they look around and then they walk back. So, I don't really know.
Okay. Because we have monsters to clear out anyway, so just curious.
Oh yeah, the ones at the beach, because those are the ones that come up here. So, if you get rid of those, then that solves that problem, and maybe people will light the torches again. But, what do I know?
Okay, great. So, I'm gonna, thank her for the info again, and
Yeah, like, totally.
I guess let's make a decision. Do we want to head back to the town, talk to Chief Reed, or do we want to just clear out the monsters and then report back to the chief later?
Whatever the group prefers.
Well, there's no guaranteed reward for going and clearing out the monsters, and perhaps if we spoke to the chief first, we could
Set something up.
Yeah.
arrange some sort
Sure.
of reward.
Okay, good idea. That said and done, let's head on down the hill and try to find the most important looking building.
Give me a perception check to like see the most important looking building.
Ian's our most
I-
perceptive guy.
I assume
best
this is
man on
like
it.
I assume the Chief Reed is like the mayor or the equivalent.
The Baron.
I mean, you don't
The
know.
Baron.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I loaded up my rolls and I thought that was a critic as well.
Let's go back to Hateno. Let's flip the music back before we do anything. Which, takes like an hour to do.
Oh, I just noticed those birds in the
Yeah,
top
put
left.
those in. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, you guys are making your way back down the mountain. As you pass Rolera, she waves. How was your visit?
Odd, but insightful.
Oh, that's great. But yeah, you continue on down past the pasture where the old man is indeed snoozing under the apple tree. The man that was in the feeding area is in the fields right now, tending to the sheep and the bulls and such. And Koyan, who you learn the name of from Pura, is not around, presumably inside. Any reason to stop at the pasture or keep going?
Nah.
I think we could just keep.
We can't show her face to us, guys. Remember, we said the next time you see us, your problem will be solved, and she's definitely petty enough to call us on that.
You said the next time.
But yeah, sure enough. I mean, the better part of the day is gone just from you guys making the trek up the hill and back down. But you still got some hours of daylight left. And in the town, you kind of are looking around a bit. You're not seeing anything right away that would be like important building necessarily.
Anybody outside? The old
yeah.
man against the post, potentially?
Yeah, he's there. There's plenty of people outside.
Can I just ask around, like, ask that dude, like, excuse me, do you know where Chief Reed is?
No.
Okay. Do you know somebody who would?
No.
Okay, thanks.
You know where Chief Reed's office is?
The what?
You know where his office is?
You guys are so from out of town.
Yeah, no fucking shit. I'm a bird.
We're gonna find out that this Chief Reed is a bit. Like they don't actually Chief Reed doesn't exist. It's just
Chief
the
Reed
Raz they do.
It's
to
an idea.
newcomers.
It's an idea. It's a collective.
They're just hazing us.
All right.
Oh yeah, guys, you just missed him. Chief Reed was right here. You have to come back at like midnight.
Yeah. Can you, Jenna? Can I look around for somebody who might look like they know where Chief Reed is?
Yeah. I'd say across the way, over by the cooking area where you guys made dinner last night, there's an older woman sitting under the tree, kind of, she has like a fire going under one of the cooking stoves, and there's something cooking, but it doesn't really smell like much. Like she's kind of cooking. She's kind of taking it easy.
Okay. I would say, excuse me, ma'am.
Hi.
Hi. Do you know where Chief Reed's office might be?
He doesn't have an office, darling.
Do you know where he is?
He's not here.
That's fantastic.
I don't know if Reno have gritted teeth, but it's through a gritted beak.
His beak is just clenched. You could try the winery, or
Try the winery.
know.
Okay, wonderful. How is the wine, by the way?
Oh, it's the best. Best in Hyrule.
Thank you. Oh, how wonderful! The best in Hyrule. Okay, let's go.
Just like escorting Lydian away.
We thought Kakariko was bad.
I'm trying to make this
Dude,
place
I think it's
better.
just all Hylian human people.
It's just me.
Jenna cannot make an NPC. That is not unhelpful.
I don't know how to play likable people. I don't know.
Okay, Purra was extremely helpful, and
Yeah,
everything she said was true. So I'm not mad at her. So
It's true.
okay, let's go to the winery.
Okay. So, pull up the map. Just to give you guys some context for where you are and where you're going and such. So you were here. Oh, come on. Oh, that's not the right thing. I still have the reveal thing. You were here. This is where that cooking area was. But
Where's the tech?
What's that?
Where's the tech lab?
Tech lab is like way over here.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the closest thing I could find to the tech lab. Like,
No, that's pretty accurate.
but I don't believe you guys know where the winery is, do you?
No,
Well,
I don't think we did.
No, not really. But if we look around that area, well,
Surely we just have to look for like grapevines or something.
yeah.
Surely.
Surely they advertise this in the outside of building.
Hilarious. Okay.
They definitely import grapes from somewhere else, so there's not grape fields here or something.
Let's see. What did I want to consider? Because, okay, well, I'll say, how about this? Because you wouldn't be able to see them from where you are right now. So, you guys are walking down the main street in Hateno, and a familiar young boy runs up to you guys.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Hi, detectives.
Hi, Tebow.
You guys doing more detective shit?
Where did you learn that word?
You.
No, I said detective ship.
Whoa.
Oh my god. Oh
Tibo,
my
you
god.
really shouldn't say that.
Okay.
You're gonna
That's
get
a-
in trouble with your dad, and
That's a bad
you
word.
might make it so that you can't be a detective with us anymore if you keep saying that.
Oh, okay. I won't
But
say, I
we
won't
have a
say the
new
detective
case.
word anymore.
No, not
Okay,
detective. Okay, I'm not even.
We have a
speaking
new
it.
case, and we need our best man on it. You.
Already?
Oh,
I'm best man?
That's right.
Mhm.
Oh, nice. What is it? What are the clues?
We need to find a place that uses grapes in their work or grows grapes. Do you know of a place in town?
Well, yeah, there's lots of grape places. The dye shop, you can dye things grape color.
Close, but we already checked the dye shop.
Okay.
Wasn't where we were looking for.
Maybe the winery?
Oh, yeah, do you
That
know
would
where
make
that is? That
sense.
sounds like a place we should check out.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to go there anymore, but yeah, I can show you where it is.
Why aren't you
Anymore?
allowed to go there anymore?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, so
Could you point us in the direction of
Yes.
the winery?
Yeah. So he leads you guys back towards like the front gate and everything. And once you're there at that windmill, he kind of points over to, come on, click this way.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
it's that building far over there.
Okay. We'll go check it out then.
The kids didn't like my toy.
They didn't?
They
what?
didn't like it?
Why not?
They took it.
Oh,
Wait,
It's
we have to-
unenchanted.
we have to pause everything.
You want to
Unenchanted.
chance it?
Oh, do I touch it? Shit, I have to touch it. I could have turned it into a.
All right.
All right. No.
We are putting the current mission on pause.
No. I got an idea. Right. I make 2 of them this time. Tebow,
Yeah.
this is a special mission
Okay.
for you, our ace detective. This is your sheep. I've magically brought it back here. It's the same old sheep. It still makes the baaing noises when it's touched.
You're so magic.
This is what you should play with around the other kids that are mean with you, because if they take it, this is the stinky sheep.
Aren't all sheep stinky?
This is particularly stinky.
Okay.
If they steal it and lay their hands on it, it'll really reek.
And then they'll be my friend.
No, they just probably won't steal your toys. I mean, they're kind of jerks for stealing from you. Do you want to be friends with them?
Well, they wanted to see it, and then they didn't want to give it back.
They sound like they'd be poor friends.
Do you guys have like a supervisor or somebody watch you guys play?
just so you look at
You have a manager of the kids around here.
Did you just ask to speak to the child's manager?
No, I just like just because you need like an adult to like supervise them to make sure they're not. Being
Maybe I
mean to
shouldn't be
each
giving
other.
stink bombs to children. Here's your sheep. I'm
Oh,
gonna
thank you.
disenchant the stinky sheep. Maybe we should just go talk to these kids. I mean,
Are
we're
there-
all very good with children and would definitely have a positive impact on this village's young populace.
It will be fine. We'll
Nothing
can-
could
we'll have our
possibly go wrong.
we'll have
Or-
our heads on straight. We'll have our heads on straight. We'll go approach these children. We won't be belittled. Everybody, keep your A game, okay? I trust you all.
or we
Yeah.
just glare at them and make
Exactly.
them feel really intimidated.
No,
and then
because
they-
kids don't. That doesn't phase children.
Well, like
But-
I think anything could be phased by Anari if she tried hard enough.
I feel, yeah.
If Inari is just as superior like as possible and as supervisor like as possible, they'll be like, okay, yes, big lady.
I'll tell them if they keep doing what they're doing, the big mean Molduga will come and eat them and sleep.
Okay, maybe not in their sleep. That's a little bit too far. But the
They-
big Molduga,
Did Gerudo tell their kids?
My mom told me that. Is that
well, it worked
bad?
fine. No, it's. I'm sure. I'm sure it doesn't result in any sort of anxiety as an adult. Let's just go.
No, yes.
No, I have no anxiety. I'm very normal.
I was told I would be fed to the Molduga.
What,
So something
is this
similar.
like some sort of cross-cultural thing?
Maybe we have more in common than we thought. Yeah, no, I
What
I
is
hear
a
something very-
Molduga?
Yeah, I haven't even heard of a song of it.
Think of like a very big sand seal with very sharp teeth that is not cute.
What's the
and
sand
can
seal?
I mean, you've already sold me
Well-
with large teeth.
They shoot out of the ground once they hear you walking on the sand, and they eat you whole.
This Gerudo town sounds like a Nightmareville.
I'm
see them.
I'm so excited for you to see my home. Beautiful.
I hope I don't die.
I mean, my people haven't died, and we've been there for years, and I know the Yiga haven't died because they've also been there for years. So,
Okay.
I mean,
well,
everything would be fine.
Worst comes to worst, we can threaten them with monsters, but maybe a monster that they know, because they won't know what a Molduga is. They'll just think
Right.
it sounds funny.
what about like the big bokoblin on the shore?
Right, or like a moblin or something.
The beach monsters will come get them.
Facts.
But
Okay.
first, of course, we're going to try and talk to these children before we scar them.
Before we
Right.
scar them. Before we scar them.
Of course.
Okay.
I kind of hope we get to scar them. They sound terrible.
Okay,
Right.
no,
Maybe you
wait,
should
Nari,
not be the
Nari.
front
Yeah,
line
maybe we
for this
should
then,
back up
Nari.
a few seconds there. Okay. Let's just go. Jenna, are these kids playing out and about right now?
Not where you
This
can
is
see, but
important
Tebow
business.
can lead you to where they are.
Okay.
Because they're playing in a field back. Let me think. Where would they be? You guys are down here. Probably back like around here, if I can click. So not far
wow.
from the winery, but
Okay, so let's
like
head
behind
on
these
down.
houses in those fields.
Let's head on down past the winery and just go see what the sitch is.
Yeah. So you guys, are you going around the long way to go past the winery?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
well, you
I
guys are
imagine.
down here, so that makes sense.
Yeah, I imagine we would like walk up here through.
Yeah. Definitely.
if we can.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so after a little bit of time, you guys approach, and there's some kids playing in like an open part of the field, and they're throwing an object back and forth.
I tell my bug to come back to me.
So it's not a touch thing. You can.
Oh, I guess I have to touch it. Shit. I wish that I could. I telekinetically wish that I can tell my bug to come back to me. Otherwise, I do jack shit.
How tall are these kids? Like, they're relatively
Oh,
short,
God.
right? So the toy they're throwing, it's not like being mega high, right?
No, definitely not. They're like
Can I-
little 3 foot or so
Yeah.
child.
So
Can
can
I-
Inari? Oh,
What? Go
wait,
ahead.
maybe Lydian has a better plan.
No, I was gonna do mage hand and just try to grab it from the air.
That's probably better than the big 8-foot tall Gerudo woman
I mean,
stealing their
maybe we
toy.
should talk to them first before we use magic to bully them.
I am all for bullying, but okay, that's
Okay, you're right. I'm glad we talked it out. Let's
We haven't yet. We have not yet.
gather.
I'll be quiet. I'll stand right here and look menacing. Want to be
Okay,
nice
maybe
to
not
these
menacing
children.
yet. Look disappointed, and then when they don't give it, just look menacing a little bit.
So, like, she kind of like tries to give them the look that like Ferosa would give her constantly all the time, but it still
Okay.
looks a little menacing.
Okay, there.
But
That's,
it's like mixed,
better.
you know. Yeah.
that's better.
God, I feel like my
okay.
mom is looking at me right now.
Okay, Akila, why don't you lead the talking, and me and
Me?
Lohan. What? I mean,
Well,
you made the sheep.
They'll just. Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right, Tebow, come with me.
I was gonna stay here.
Okay. If
No,
that,
we'll
that,
go up.
if it would
We'll go
upset
up
you,
as a
yeah.
group. We'll go up as a group, but Akila will do the talking to start.
Okay, I don't want to go. I don't want them to
Mm.
see me.
you can hide behind me.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, he was kind of already hiding behind you a little bit.
Aw,
Um,
that's so cute.
Okay, how many other kids are there?
looks like there's about 5 up ahead playing.
Can I roll initiative? No, I'm kidding.
Guys, I just realized I can disguise self. I can turn into a Boblikin.
I realized that 5 minutes ago, so I was about to ask, are there like trees or like wheat or something, like fields of wheat or something that I can hide in?
Okay.
And then if necessary, come out as a mom.
Yeah, plenty along the way.
Okay, wait. Okay, so I'll talk to the kids and I'll warn them, and if they disobey, then I'll like call the signal, and then they'll be like, I'm a bokoblin. Okay, so let's do that. How long
What's
does it take to disguise self?
What's the signal?
What is a signal?
I'll say like I'll just snap. If I can, I'll just say like something like the bokoblin will like come and eat you guys, and it'll be fast. It'll be just like that, and then you guys will come out. Lord Hannon, did you also say you wanted to disguise yourself?
Both of us? Or I thought it was
I
just,
thought Lord Hannon.
just Lord Hannon.
Yeah, it seems like Lord Hannon was really down for it.
I think Akila should do the talking.
Okay.
On account
Yeah.
of she made the sheet.
Yes.
Okay.
She's also more level-headed than.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Negotiator, Akila Pharos.
so Lord Hannon can dress as. Do you have disguise self or just dress as one?
Yeah, disguise self.
Lord Hannon has like a fucking Bob-looking like costume that he's just like carrying around in his backpack.
Okay, so I'm gonna hide.
Okay.
Okay, great. Here we go.
Okay.
I will walk up to the kids with my two companions and Tebow behind Inari, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Where did you find that sheep?
One kid, like that, had just caught it. Was like, "Oh, we found it outside, on the road."
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that is truly amazing.
Yeah.
It's weird that you would just find that in the road. Are you sure you didn't take it from someone?
Don't know who we would have taken it from.
Well, I think that even if you found it on the road, it would be best to maybe give it back to who it belongs to.
Well, great. It belongs to me now.
I see. Do you know, any of the other children around here? A little boy named Tebow?
Oh yeah. I mean, we know who Tebow is. I mean, he's not in my crew. He gestures, and like the other kids have kind of like gathered around this one other like little boy, and they're kind of just like looking tough and menacing.
Oh,
Inari crosses her shoulders and looks back, tough and menacing.
I see.
Give me an intimidation check.
Yeah! It's gonna be like a critical fail, but like, which would be hilarious. Honestly, I kind of hope that happens, but let's see. Okay, so intimidation, if my sheet loads. Oh, I have a +5 to this.
An 11.
Yeah, so a couple of the kids,
Children.
like the two kids on the right-hand side, they kind of like see you and they just kind of like visibly like are slightly afraid and intimidated, but overall everybody's just kind of like, they got kid confidence, you know what I mean?
Okay, fair.
Well, then I will demonstrate by using my final slot for this. I will create another sheep that's just like the sheep that they're throwing around. I made these toys.
Cool.
I've only made one other, and I gave it to that boy Tebow.
Well, he should have taken better care of it then.
I see. Have you ever heard of the Great Bokoblin from the Great Plateau?
No.
They call it the Groplican.
It's true. I've seen it.
I've also seen it.
How are the kids reacting to this? Do they care yet?
They're intrigued.
Okay.
I've only seen it once or twice. I'm an adventurer with my two friends here.
Well,
And legend is that kids who lie, kids who take what's not theirs, well, the Grapopkin. He thinks they're just delicious. Did you guys hear that?
Hear what?
Oh.
Oh yeah, I heard a little roar
Heard what?
in the trees.
There's like
Maybe.
a rustle or something. My adventurer senses are tingling.
I mean, what did you say that one time, Lydian? That how quickly it eats children?
Oh, yeah. All in one big gulp.
Would you say just like that?
Just like that.
Okay, I use my action to turn into, like, the most gross, menacing-looking moblin I can... Like, it's got, like, extra lumps on its head, and, like...
My fucking god.
It's, like, green and brown, like, spots and stuff. And I, like, start to lurch out from the field.
Give me an intimidation check with advantage from the help of your party members here.
Oh.
I'd say, so all of the kids except for the main kid take off running. It was just too scary. They run, but they're not like running home. They're running to hide. And the other kid just kind of stands there like, okay.
Oh man, I've never seen him in person. He looks pretty angry.
But you guys are adventurers, right? You'll fight him.
Oh, no.
I mean, he's too strong for all of us.
We've never been
And-
able to take one down.
Yeah, I mean, usually what we do is we just let them eat the bad kid, and then he walks away.
I mind link with the kid and say, "Yummy children."
There is a way to make it go away, though.
It's
You just
well,
have
I mean,
to
nothing's
tell
ever.
the truth and
Yes.
give back what you took.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
I gotta tell my dad! The kid's gonna take off running.
No, well, I mean, you have to give the
Yeah, here, let me see. Yeah, he drops the sheep.
Okay.
Like, it, flying in the air. Honestly, like, Inari, it flies right into your hands. You can literally
Oh,
touch it.
sick.
Yeah, I crit on that roll. And kid takes off. He's running for something.
I'm gonna shout out over, so even the other kids running away can hear. Let that be a lesson. Be nice to each other, or the Grapopkin will come and eat you up at night.
And Ari's gonna kneel down and give T-Bow his little sheep.
Thank you.
It's no problem now. Hopefully,
Back into my hiding place before I like change that.
deconstruct. Yeah.
Are Krapopkins real?
No, not at all.
no.
That was some
Not
quick
at all.
detective work on our part.
Oh, well, you guys might be in trouble then.
Oh, we'll just say that your friends must have been imagining things like children do.
That's
Um,
the
sure.
fun part about being an adult, Tebow.
Yes.
We can just say whatever.
Okay. Oh, okay. I was worried Corinne was
True,
gonna go
too
tell
true.
his dad.
Well, I mean, he might have, but
Also,
there's
maybe
no-
his dad should do a better job of raising his son. But
Okay,
that's
well,
besides
okay.
the point.
yes, Inari, besides that
Tebow's
point,
not going to get all this.
Yeah, no.
either way, there's no evidence that the Republican was ever here, so.
So
you know.
let that be
Yeah.
a lesson, Tebow. Commit crimes, but leave no trail.
No.
and
Yeah.
you're
Okay.
okay.
No.
Got it.
Tebow, don't listen to my compatriots.
No.
No,
Yeah,
I
don't
say
listen.
that.
Don't listen to
Yeah.
us.
No.
This is
I
the D
walk
word
back.
shit.
What?
No, this is
What
no.
is the D word?
No.
No, the D.
said I couldn't
No, the D word. The
No.
D word is detective, and it's not that. It's the word after the D word that you
The
should not
S
be
word
saying.
is the bad word.
S word is the bad word.
Tebow.
Okay. Oh man, I've been saying a bad word then.
Yeah, it's okay though because the Republican's not going to eat you for saying a bad word. That's not in his terms and conditions.
No.
I come back and I go, "Oh my god! Did you see the Republican?"
You know, I know. Keep the stumbling. Like, yeah, I saw it. It's
I
okay.
didn't know
We told Tebow he's not real.
here, but they must have left.
It's okay. We told Tebow he's not real. It's cool.
Yeah, we didn't really want to scar.
Very seriously and say they're just trying to protect you from the truth.
Don't scare him. Tivo, you're a good boy. You would never he would never come after you. You have no danger at all. You'd only pick on those bullies like your friends.
Okay.
That much is true.
And actually, if you're actually, you can tell, this is a little insider tip from some adventurers that you can use to impress the other kids. If you all are nice to each other and you don't tell lies for the entire year, the Republicans actually leaves you all gifts, and they're wonderful gifts.
Is that a Rito tradition?
It's a Lydian tradition.
Okay, interesting.
We have invented both Baba Yaga and Santa Claus in the same cultural icon.
Oh my gosh. I'm rewatching this entire part of the session. This is so good.
I don't know how
Anyway,
much he actually retained
yeah.
from that.
We're gonna go to the winery now.
Alright, well, have fun. I'm gonna...
Do you have another favorite animal? I feel like that sheep needs a friend.
No.
Maybe 2 sheep?
Yeah.
I'll make this one a ram. It'll have cool horns on it.
Okay.
And make a ram and give it to him. And instead of making a sound, it'll mechanically walk forward and butt its head a little bit. It's only 1 or 2 steps.
That's so cute. Wow. Wow, thank you.
Yeah, if you have any more trouble with those kids while we're in town, you come to us. We'll set them straight.
Yeah, okay. Definitely.
No place for bullies in a town like this.
I'm gonna go hide in case Corinne gets his dad. So, I'm gonna go to the horn statue if you guys want to hang out later.
You shouldn't go there.
Why? That's my friend. I know you guys said no, but he's nice. He listens.
Has he told you anything else?
I mean, said I'm special.
Oh,
That sounds like grooming. I'm scared.
No, not like that, guys, no!
Divine sense stat right now.
Do you want me to wait? You want me to divine sense right now?
I think we should.
Okay. Inari is gonna divine sense Tebow.
He's nothing that fits the criteria of divine sense, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Oh, okay.
Should I detect magic again just to see if it's worn off at all, or?
Yeah, see if that.
Oh,
see if,
Ben, what did you say?
All right.
I was going to talk to Tebow.
Yeah, I've been
Give
hot.
me
So
that.
Ben, go ahead.
I was going to say, you know who else is probably going to be a great listener? Have you ever met the lady who sits on the bench up the mountain? She watches the windmills.
Oh, that's nice.
But she doesn't have anyone to talk to basically all day while she watches the windmills.
Oh. Okay.
She
That's
would love to
sad.
talk to you.
Really?
Yeah,
said
of course. Well, yeah, I mean, everybody, what?
We talked to her, and she says that she loves to talk to people.
Right.
And she's from a faraway place too, so she'll tell you.
Whoa. Like Kakariko?
Yeah.
Mm,
It's kind of
yeah,
like Kakariko.
Kind of like Kakariko.
It's even farther.
Whoa. I don't know anywhere else.
So, go run up and talk to her if you
Okay.
want, if it's not too close to supper time.
Yeah, that's a good hiding spot. Alright.
Hi.
Bye.
Wait, no, okay, you know what? I feel like this
Weird.
kid responds and then, it prompts 2 more questions.
He told me I was special. Guys, there is going to be so many demons in this town after sunset. This kid is gonna have like a sacrificial dagger in his hand. He's gonna be like, dude, can you make me another sheep, this time a real one, so I can cut it in pieces?
I guess we go to the winery before this kid gets his father, and then we have to have a whole
Yeah, let's duck our
conversation.
crimes.
We gotta head. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are close enough. You can walk right over. And it's kind of like this. It looks like there's a house and also attached like more of like a tasting room kind of place, but then also attached like a processing kind of place. That's what you
Awesome.
garner. All three of those places would have entrances. Is there a particular place you guys wanted to go?
Wait, guys,
What?
that was definitely the chief's kid. That was
Wait.
100% the chief's kid.
No. No.
Let's
Wait,
suppose it was. What crime did we commit?
No, I don't think. I mean, are you just saying that because if we stay out there, we might be able to meet the chief?
No, I'm just saying that, like, you know, if we go in, be prepared for there to be probably a bawling child who said, look, it's those guys, they did it.
Well, we just deny and deny and deny and deny.
You're right. Facts.
I mean, I feel a little bad, but also these kids were being pretty mean to
I don't feel
Tebow.
bad at all. I think that kid absolutely deserved it.
Well, okay.
We warned them about the goblin. You should keep saying it, Aquila. I can't say it.
I mean, I barely could say it anyway. It's just, it was good enough that it was
I wrote
scary
it-
for the kids.
I wrote it down. I think it's Grabacoblin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I tried to mesh great and bokoblin into the same word, and it just didn't work.
No, I thought that was good work.
But yeah, should we go inside the winery then?
Sure, let's go inside the winery.
Are you guys going to which of the places that I mentioned? Are you going the part that looks kind of like a house, the part that kind of looks like a tasting room, the part that kind of looks like a processing place?
Part that looks like a house, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah. Go up and knock on the door. Let's see, who would answer? Okay, go and open the door. A young man answers. And he's pretty tall. He's kind of dressed a little bit nice, nicer than what most of the people in the town have been wearing. And he says, "Hi, yeah, can I help you?"
Hi. We were looking for Chief Reed.
Okay, why are you here?
We saw a notice out on the front or out in the center of town for a reward, and we wanted to talk to him about it.
Okay, I mean, he might be in the tasting room if he's here.
Okay.
But can I help you with anything else?
No, not for now.
Okay.
No, thank you.
You can follow me. I'll lead you in through the house. You guys enter a foyer with a staircase, a couple doors to different rooms, but he leads you down the hall past the staircase, make a couple turns, and then you're in this larger kind of seating space that has like a bar at it. And there's a person behind the bar and another person cleaning the tables, and there's not many people here right now. I think probably like one or two of the tables would have people at it, but it's pretty chill.
Is he around here?
I mean, you don't know what he looks like, but you don't see any crying kids.
Well, does the what is the guy, the young man who led us here, like, what does he say? Does he point us in a specific direction?
He just sends you this way. Here's the tasting room. Elo, if you need anything, see ya. Back into the house.
Okay. Is there a bartender or something?
Yep, there's a person working behind the bar.
Hi. Do you know if Chief Reed is here today?
It's another kind of young man. He stops by. He'd probably be around in a little bit, I'm sure.
Okay.
This is his favorite part of town.
Nice. Yeah, it's very lovely.
Oh, thank you.
I guess we'll grab a table.
Okay. Can I get you guys anything?
Do you have menus?
Do you guys still have access to the menu for the inn?
Do we?
I think so.
Oh no, you don't.
No, we don't.
Yeah. I'd say okay. It's just Hateno Red and Hateno White that are available.
Hateno White.
You could do a glass or by the bottle.
How much for a glass?
Do 10, 15 rupees, depending on if you want the white or the red.
Yikes.
Maybe I'll think about ordering one sweet sip cheap then.
Anybody else?
Yeah. Same thing.
No,
Okay.
thank you.
Certainly, I'm here if you need anything. You guys go and sit. Waiting around for a little bit. It doesn't seem like it's clear that he's not here right now, because you talk to the guy at the bar, not here. A short while later, coming through the entrance to the tasting room, is a man, pretty tall man with light hair, carrying a child, a familiar child. Child's not crying, but he is carrying his child.
No
looking
kid
around.
can be that stuck up without having daddy in charge.
And the kid points over to your table, and he says, "That's them."
Oh, I'm gonna clock this
Like
kid.
everyone, put your best shocked face on. Like,
And that's where
Yeah.
we're gonna leave off.
Oh, that is
totally
was
worth it.
incredible.
We're taking it real hard.
I hate this town. Totally worth it.
It's like I don't know.
You thought
what
Gerudo Town was full of really rude
crap.
people. This is like
Or Kakariko, you mean? Because
No,
Kakariko
I remember everyone roasting the women in Gerudo
Oh.
Town after that one shot. in the beginning of
Kakariko
the
was
game.
like specifically like passive aggressive and snippy, but everybody here just doesn't know what's going on.
No.
Can't
They
believe
have
we
no-
had a so play nice moment with these kids.
They have no evidence of whether or not the Goblin is real or not. It could be real, it could be not real.
Okay, should we clarify? Is it Gracoblin or is it Grebacoblin? Is there a
Doesn't
B in
matter.
there?
We don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
No, I mean like
Whoever
just,
Maybe it's
heard
more
of such a thing as a
believable.
goblin? What is that?
He wants to write a song about it.
no, I don't want to write a song about it. Grebacobl. I think it's Grebacoblican.
Grapobkin works pretty well.
Grapobkin.
It's just a nightmare.
Fascinating.
I just
Well-
meant to put GR on the front of Boblikin.
It's the Grebacoblican.
Ash slinging slasher.
yeah, basically, that's what it is. It's a boogie man. Alright. Unfortunately, Sarah and I have to dash right away.
Yep.
But this
thank
is
you
a
guys for being
fantastic
here.
time.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you
We'll have
guys
to-
hate
Fuck them
Hateno
kids.
too.
No, we'll have to game plan how we respond to this kid now, so
Oh, we are gonna gatekeep, gaslight, girl boss this kid so hard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait until his father turns away and disguise self into it, and then flick back to myself.
please do that now.
I'm gonna
though.
do it. I'll be
you
like,
have to.
You better be quiet, kid. And then flick back.
It's so mean.
I just think the mind linking that Lorhannon did, like specifically, is what
Yeah,
got
the
me.
mind
'cause it's
looking
like-
what got
it's
me.
like,
Yummy.